stand by.
In your heart, you know he's right. And now, something completely different. Happy Hot Topic!
Justin Timberlake suing to block video of his DWI arrest from going public.
Oh, everybody else's videos can come up because I'm a famous singer. I should get away with it. I'm so sick of him. And I loved his music growing up, but he is just such a bad guy. And shame on Jessica Biel for staying with him. And now you have a kid, blah, 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 blah. He was holding hands with that woman 7 years ago in New Orleans. He's a cheater. You think he never cheats on you? Reminds me of Tampa Morning Radio. You're going to stay with people that cheat? What are you doing?
I try to hold myself to a very high standard.
And you failed. You think you're above the law, you moron.
For myself. And this was not that.
E.T. has the docs. Justin's legal team claims he was in an acutely vulnerable state.
Yeah, you should have Ubered, bro. You have all the money in the world. Mm-hmm. Why is it that someone that makes $30,000 a year Ubers, but the 100 millionaires don't? You think you're above the law. You are a douche. I love your voice, fair to pop, but you're annoying.
During the 2024 incident, that's where he and the arresting officer reportedly had this exchange. This is going to ruin the tour. What tour?
They had to be so humbling. The guy didn't know who you are, bro. You're middle-aged.
The World Tour. JT pled guilty to driving while ability impaired, got community service, and paid a fine. But lawyers say releasing body cam video now would cause severe and irreparable harm.
Oh, but if you're such a great artist, even though your last 5 CDs have flopped, or albums, because no one has CDs, you would be so good you would recover. There must be something really bad about that video that he doesn't want to come out. If he had a sense of humor, he would have the dash cam video get released and then do like a play-by-play, like a stream or a TikTok laughing at it. But you're a baby. You're a narcissistic brat.
And subject him to public ridicule and harassment.
Oh, poor you. What about all the public ridicule you gave Britney Spears, you moron?
Even if you've had one drink, don't get behind the wheel of a car.
Whatever. I gotta skip over this because they're playing the music, but let's see if I can go over here. Oh, it was Jessica Biel's 44th birthday. I wonder who he cheated on her with that night.
It was 44th birthday, and she shared this with E.
I can't play that because they're playing the music, but honestly, I wouldn't want to play his new music anyway because he sucks. Justin Timberlake, you are one of the greatest artists of all time. My Love is one of my favorite songs, but you don't want to meet your heroes because you're a tool.
Happy Hot Topic!
Mark Consuelos isn't holding back on his and Kelly Ripa's bedroom life.
I feel like, I don't know, I have not watched the clip yet, but I feel like either Kelly Ripa brings the ruckus in bed and is absolutely amazing and makes up for being annoying during the day, or she just lays there as a missionary queen.
After being playfully called out by shrinking star Krista Miller about his desire to have morning sex with his wife.
Man, I am not about morning sex. I barely want to be alive in the morning. I'm all about sex between 3 p.m. to 1 a.m. That's when I want it. Mm-hmm. Give me time to let my melatonin, not melatonin, give me time to let my bipolar meds settle in. Mm-hmm.
The 54-year-old reveals what's been holding him back. As Mark shared in reply to Krista's comments during the March 3rd episode of Live with Kelly and Mark, I've got to tell you, this job has really gotten in the way of that.
Yeah, you know, he just wants to, it's like that song In the Morning by J. Cole and Drake. As the sun is rising. You know, he just wants to plow her in the morning. She's like, oh my God, the coffee went through me.
Going on to push back on Kelly's previous claim that Mark simply wants to, quote, cuddle in the morning, Krista, who was married to shrinking creator Bill Lawrence, adds, quote, we also don't fall for the, I just want to cuddle you in the morning.
What is it about these older women that are so against wanting to have sex? There is something going on in America where we're getting pruder. Mm-hmm. Guys want to get their rocks off.
Of course, Kelly had to chime in on the cuddle excuse, adding, I always say spooning leads to forking. Later in the convo, Krista reveals that she and her husband have the same bedroom issues.
Yeah, you know, she's just, going through menopause and doesn't want to do it, and then wonders why he's out till 2 a.m.
Bill is a morning guy, while her, quote, window is in the afternoon.
Yeah, like afternoon delight. Yeah.
It's a short window. Also, Bill has to be home and not bugging me.
You sound like an annoying one. Not bugging me. I'm telling you, if you're in a relationship or married, and it goes with any gender, if you're in a relationship where you have sex and you start off the relationship and you have a ton of sex, and then by the end you're just hanging out, you're just roommates. Mm-hmm. Sex is what makes it from being a friend to a relationship.
There are a lot of steps, a lot of hurdles. Wrapping up the bedroom convo, Krista asked Kelly to publicly declare that morning sex is a no-go.
Man, she just does not want to have sex. Krista Miller, you sound boring. I bet you just lay there like, oh my God, you should be so grateful to be with me.
Kelly's saying straight to the camera, Bill, for the love of God, on behalf of all of us here in the studio audience, there is absolutely no morning sex.
Remember when I began the segment and I said I wasn't sure if they were good in bed or not? I'm going to go with no. Time for everyone's favorite segment in the club, that being Megyn Kelly sucks. So Elizabeth Hasselbeck, who's making a comeback, it seems like she's back on TV. She's hotter than ever. She calls out Megyn Kelly. Oh yeah, that would be a good old catfight to have it between Megyn Kelly and Elizabeth Hasselbeck. Oh yeah, can you imagine them fighting? Be a good old catfight. Oh yeah. Shut up, Megyn. Mm-hmm. There's Elizabeth Hasselbeck. All right, here is Elizabeth Hasselbeck.
Yeah. Number one, Megyn Kelly's clip that we ran before saying who those troops died for. How dare you, Megyn Kelly?
Yeah. Finally, somebody that leans on the right, calls out that moron.
How dare you tell a military person who has sacrificed their lives?
Megyn Kelly doesn't know anything. She's just a bitter woman. She's a dirty, rotten troll with no redeeming talents, so she has to say things for shock value.
For our nation, in our uniform, when they are sacrificing their lives in
Megyn Kelly sacrificed nothing but our eardrums.
our uniform, how dare you tell them or their families or our nation what they died for?
Oh, you better be careful. She'll come right back at you.
I'm
She's
not
like
afraid
a
of her.
roller derby.
Yeah.
No one should be afraid of her. She's a dirty, rotten moron.
I'm not afraid of her, but I have my heart with my friends in the military. You do not get to authorize who they died for. So let me just clear that up. So I'm not, and I come here, I may vote Republican and I'm a conservative, but I'm a thinking woman.
Hell yeah, she's a good to have a conservative. The one to be fun in bed. Mm-hmm. I dedicate this to Megyn Kelly. Oh, is she the absolute worst?
I'm a stupid moron with an ugly face and a big butt, and my butt smells, and I like to kiss my own butt.
And here was Megyn Kelly's response. This show is so stupid. 856-49-HOPPY. Hey, Megyn Kelly, that's the hook. Write it down. Blast it through the trucks from the suburbs to the town. Turn the volume up. Let them clutch their pearls in pride. Megyn Kelly, and we're saying it live tonight. Oh yeah, how the hell are you? It's Thursday, it's Friday. We almost made it through the week. But here's the deal, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Do you want to know what the deal is? Today's going to be a lot. I might take off tomorrow and then just do a big show on Saturday. But if not, it'll be a good time nonetheless, because there's over 2,500 episodes in this archive, and I'm going to guess that you haven't all listened. 70 downloads. Shut up, Rover. Mm-hmm.
And now, back to the Hoppy Hour with Ryan Hoppe on Fresno's Hot 97.7.
Because vanilla radio is for the faint of heart, welcome to Hoppy Hour, People often argue over Android versus iPhones, but the real debate should be middle-aged Gen X morning shows versus Happy Hour. Guess who wins? We will let you decide. Welcome back to Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hey, radio listener, it's Kevin Klein from Klein Alley Show on 106.7 K-Rock in Los Angeles. Perhaps you've never heard of us, maybe you have, but who cares? You're listening to Happy Hour with my boy, Ryan Hoppe. Good guy, way too tall. Definitely a product of incest.
Hello, this is Joseph Carmelo of The Joe Show on 93.3 FLZ. We recently came in 15th place in the Barrett Sports Media Top 40 Morning Show list, and that also represents our ratings. You are listening to the show that's much better, and we tried to screw over, known as Happy Hour. Is that right, Ashley? Yes. Yes, Joe. Right, Producer Jed? Yes. I have karate later on, so I have to save my vocal cords because I don't really contribute to the show anyway. Is that right, Katie Summers? Yes. I'm the reason FLZ still exists.
Welcome to Happy Hour.
Doors closing.
Hi, this is Ryan Hoppe's mom, and you're listening to Happy Hour.
Welcome back to Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Yes, now. What? Now. If I hit this button, boom, the whole program's gonna start. Okay, well, hit it. All right.
The semen was so big.
And now, something completely different.
Happy Hour starts in 4, 3, 2. Happy. This is Happy Hour with Hoppe.
Always going in, never doubted. Never worry about the dollar. Need a source of trending topic. Be the hottest, search about his competition. Microscopic, never copied. I'm a giant rolling weed up, now we flying. H-O-P-P-E. H-O-P-P-E.
It's time for Hoppe's Inbox, only on Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Okay, so as you all know, we're heard on Hot 97.7 in Fresno, and we've been covering the local District 7 candidate who was watching underage sexual videos of kids and is trying to run for office over there in Fresno. And I've been a very vocal opponent of it. And the man that is known as Governor Wildstar on Instagram, Nicholas Wildstar. He is a 2026 Fresno City Council D5 candidate and a rapper and political activist. And hopefully I can try to get him on this show. Actually, let me re-say that. I'm going to manifest him coming on. So, he commented on a few of my videos where I called out that punk, Renee Campos, who just looks like a sex offender. And he said, protect kids. Vote Wildstar 2026. I don't know if that's a stage name or if that's his real name. But I'm going to tell you, that's a cool-ass last name. Wildstar. Wildstar. Roadstar. I bet he's never heard that. Also, Ryan, your show is sounding better than ever. Your voice has also changed. I remember when you could not get a word out back in the day on WHCM 88.3 in Illinois. Yes, I know. I took speech classes. And when I began popping Klonopin, it helped out my stutter. So I feel pretty good right now. And also, we got much more exciting things happening in the universe of Happy Hour. If you're listening on 3/5/2026, which is a Thursday, and you're listening before 5 p.m. or 7 p.m. Eastern, tonight we will be live on zradiolive.com, which is on all the platforms, and then at 7 p.m. we'll be on irnbroadcast.com. So there you go. We got so much to talk about today, and I think I have slight radio OCD. Like, I obsess over checklists all day, and I don't have, like, OCD, because I'm a little messy at times. But I have, like, OCD where I want things to be completed. And right now I have 24 Instagram clips. I got 5 Daily Mail clips, 4 NFL, 3 Cleveland clips. I got 27 news clips. And I'm trying to get this all done today. I might carry it over tomorrow. Because what I usually do is sometimes I take a mental health day on Friday. Because I need a break from you guys. I pour my heart into this show. So let's begin with this. This is going to be good. Kirk Franklin, who's kind of a rapper, he wants to perform at the Super Bowl halftime show.
It's a question online. Would I ever do a Super Bowl performance? Not by myself.
Listen, Kirk Franklin's pretty good. He's got the song I Like, or whatever that song was called. I'm really helping endorse him. He's not bad, but I don't see Kirk Franklin doing an halftime show. Kind of like me saying, oh, I want to do country radio, or I want to do religious radio, even though I tried that. Yeah, there's just some things that are not going to happen. Or I want to bang my ex.
I'd be too scared to do it by myself. I mean,
that's not a good thing to admit. You should not be a world famous singer with swagger like Kirk Franklin and say, oh, I'm too afraid to do it. That's not good.
Maybe if we put together like a squad.
A squad.
You know what I mean? Kind of like a gospel, like a gospel Avengers type of moment.
Oh, God. What are we doing with this religious movement? Maybe just because I'm so mad that my dad died early and now life has been hard for me, but I just don't believe in God.
You know, kind of like how Snoop and Dre with Kendrick and, you know, M, you know.
Kendrick was not there.
I'm saying the video, like, that was fire.
Yeah, Kendrick wasn't there, but that was a separate Super Bowl. Yeah, remember when like Bad Bunny and Jennifer Lopez did this? That's the same thing. Yeah, that mixed up. A Smoothie King worker throws Trump supporters out of the store. Listen, do I think a lot of Trump? So there's 2 different types of Trump supporters. There's the people that think that he's a better option than Hillary, Biden, or Kamala. Camel toe, the side chick, and that's fine. That is your American right to believe that. But there's the supporters that think that he cares about them. That's sad. But if you know, in your lifetime, want to lose business because someone voted for Trump, that's stupid.
Right? Which is discrimination.
Yeah, we're at Smoothie King, and they're discriminating and saying we cannot get service.
Honestly, they're saving you money because those smoothies are like $16. Make it at home.
Because Jake has a Trump service on. Okay, so
he just looks like a Trump supporter, a really bad beard, kind of skinny, a tattoo behind his ear.
We're going to leave, so please just have a great day and leave so we can continue what we're doing.
We were just wanting a smoothie, and you literally looked at us, and I asked you if everything was okay. You said we don't feel comfortable serving you because of my husband's hoodie. That is discrimination. Okay.
It really is if you think about it.
Well, have a great day.
Oh, wow. I like where this road is at. Not at all. So then yesterday, 2 days ago, we talked about the McDonald's CEO being a loser, calling his food a product and barely taking a bite out of it. He looked like kind of a health freak. And then you had the Burger King CEO that had kind of daddy energy, taking a bite out of his burger. Well, now we got the Wendy's CEO chiming in, which he needs to shut his ass. Because by 9 p.m., all the Wendy's stopped trying to make food. Say what you want about McDonald's or Burger King. But until the very end, the food tastes fresh. If you get a crispy chicken sandwich, which is now like $2.99, and remember when it was 99 cents? Remember I could fill myself up for $10. But also would have a stomachache in the morning if it was late at night with munchies. Literally, he should not be throwing shade. Your food is terrible. So here is the Wendy CEO.
Battle between McDonald's and Burger King is heating up because Wendy's just...
And what's weird, I don't mean to interrupt it. It's so weird. All the CEOs look alike. They all got their Just for Men hair, and they got a grease back like Gavin Newsom.
Entered the ring.
Hi, I'm Pete. I thought I'd come down to our kitchen here at Wendy's to try a Baconator today.
I'll try a Baconator today. And our food will be really stale because we don't have food past 9 p.m.
Of course, we're starting with our Wendy's Square Patty.
Oh, yeah, the square patty. How impressive. I don't care what size or what shape it is. Just make it affordable.
Fresh, never frozen beef. Absolutely nothing better.
Oh, yeah. I love that fresh, never frozen thing. I don't believe that. There's something about that I don't believe.
Oh, of course. You got to have a Frosty with a burger. Is this set up today?
Throwing a little shot at McDonald's.
Oh, wait. Our machines are always working. I've been waiting for this all day. Wendy's fresh, never frozen beef.
God, these CEOs think they're getting each other. They're all the same person.
Our Applewood smoked.
They take all the money and then make all the prices high and barely pay their employers. Shut your ass.
Bacon, our brand new bun, our square burger cooked on a flat grill.
I don't understand the square thing. I've never, who cares? What the, wow, it's a square. You know what? It could be shaped like a rectangle. And if it was cheaper, I would go.
Amazing. Absolutely wonderful.
Oh, he barely took a bite too, bro.
That's a burger.
No, you go to Bar Louie for a burger or your local dive bar.
This is exactly the way a great hamburger should be.
Wow, they're nerds, bro. This is sad. They're all rubbing it in our face, too, because their prices are ridiculous. Shut up.
In case you need a recap of what is even going on, click here for a quick recap. The burger battle between McDonald's and Burger King is heating up because Wendy's just entered the ring.
Hi,
all right, so they're just replaying the clip. All right, I'm the CEO of Wendy's. I think I'm cooler than them, even though we're all the same person. So we'll be discussing this throughout the show. But Jersey Shore, I could not believe the family vacation has been on for 9 seasons. That's a long-ass vacation. My favorite memory is when Angelina said she had a period. I'll just say a period shit. And she like pooped herself in the car. She's a dirty hamster. Here is Pauly D talking about the show going off air.
Final? Who said anything about final? We're just getting started.
Don't worry, we got a lot more messiness for you.
Hell yeah.
Ending? We're just evolving.
I could see them going on like a streaming service. Like I could see them like going on like Paramount Plus only because I think that's the same Viacom as MTV.
MTV's changing, but we're not.
Oh, yeah. And then here's the situation.
Promise you, the story will continue.
I love Jersey Shore.
I can't wait for you guys to
It's Sammy Sweetheart. Sit in my lap.
see what we have in store for you.
You know this is just intermission, right?
Look at what we're dealing with right now.
Oh, my God. I love how everyone has personality. And you get to Vinny, who's the reason I did the keto diet 7 years ago. And then you get to Angelina, and she's like, oh, my God, I'm barely a part of this show.
I need another vacation.
And then here's Dina.
Guys, I'm not done planning yet. You have to see what I have planned next.
And then here's Snooki.
We love you so much. You guys are ride or die, and we cannot wait to make more messy episodes.
I can't wait till they're like 70 and they'll be in the nursing home. I really hope they milk this until they die because I have a nostalgia for Jersey Shore. I know it's trashy TV, but back in high school, every Thursday was Jersey and we'd go to a friend's house and watch it. Tucker Carlson's nicotine pouch shipment was hijacked.
TMZ has just learned hijackers stole a whole shipment of Tucker Carlson's nicotine pouches.
He's such a nerd. Anybody that does that's a loser.
Tucker Carlson's brand, ALP Supply Co., was set to release these limited edition nicotine pouches called ALP Drifters, but a shipment of 378,000 tins was stolen. And this happened less than 24 hours after the company announced the product.
All right. I could see Tucker Carlson making it look lame. The only time that's ever looked cool is when you see like a baseball player do it. I'm putting in some dip. I forget what they would call it, a pouch. Give me the pouch. We had kids that did it in high school. I remember one time I had it in my mouth. Oh, geez. You can save that audio. Ryan Hoppe had it in his mouth. And I was at home. I was getting a little, nicotined up. I was probably like a sophomore or junior. And my dad's like, what's that in your mouth? And I swallowed it. You can also save that audio. So that former Louisiana mayor that had sex with a minor while in office and then blamed the minor, even though she exploited him. Kind of like morning radio. Here is the update on it.
Also, former DeRidder, Louisiana mayor, Misty Roberts.
It just sounds like a porn star name.
Just got even more shocking. As we've reported, a 16-year-old teen testified about a drunken pool party at Roberts' home in 2024, saying the former mayor flirted, danced on him, and eventually led him upstairs where they had sex.
I mean, it's creepy on her part, but as him, how are you going to say no, man? I really believe... I know it's been going on for a while, but I really believe when you go on Pornhub, if you have a VPN in Florida, or you go on any of these sites and you see all these like older women like banging their son's friend, or you got the teachers, I think that's really infiltrated the culture.
When the teen was caught, Roberts allegedly shifted the blame, even telling her own son to fight the teen, claiming he was at fault.
What a sociopath. She just has that look in her eyes. You know, when you see a woman with daddy issues and you're like, you are so damaged. That's her. She is one mentally ill woman.
According to the local news outlet KPLC-TV, the underage victim said Robert's son told the two they had been recorded having sex.
Oh, yeah, you went to Pound Town.
Mm-hmm. Which prompted Roberts to scream, "Go fight your friend. He's the one who did it."
But were you not doing it? I don't quite understand that. She's for the streets.
Mm-hmm. Misty Roberts resigned from office days before her arrest and was convicted Tuesday on 2 felony charges.
Man, are all politicians just pedophiles?
Carnal knowledge of juvenile and indecent behavior with a juvenile. She now faces up to 17 years in prison when sentenced in April.
Hey, well, have fun.
Adding to the family scandal, her brother, Brandon Lee Roberts, admitted to sexually abusing minors.
I think this family might have had something that happened in their past or they got touched, man, because there's a little too much of this going on.
Plea landed him a 32-year prison sentence.
Wow, that sounds fun.
He was arrested in October 2024, just 2 months after his 43-year-old older sister was arrested in this alleged case.
I'm surprised how the case is just coming out now.
Now, with both siblings facing sex crimes involving minors, it's drawing major attention on...
All right, well, we know it's drawing attention. God, I would go to Pound Town with Misty Roberts. She looks like this hot-ass woman that I hooked up with. Her name was Carrie. And this was 10 years ago. And she looked just like Misty Roberts. Maybe it's Misty Roberts' clone. Puka Nakawa said he didn't know Sydney Sweeney had a boyfriend when he shot a shot.
The Sydney Sweeney tweet. No response.
No response.
Can I break that? Is that breaking or is that out there?
I mean, that one's out there. I'm like,
I think she has a boyfriend. That might be the only reason. No response.
Oh my God. Every podcast has to have that woman.
I hope so. I'm like,
yeah, has to
that makes sense. And I understand. I'm like, I would be mad if somebody like was openly shooting their shot at my girl too. So I was like, I try to like, after I figured that information out, try to play.
Yeah, I've had it before where I've met a girl at a bar or I've met a girl at a club and then you... When did this happen recently? There was a moment recently. What was it? Where was I? I slid into a DM of a girl that had a boyfriend. I'm trying to remember. I'll remember it. Who was it? I think it was a Cava. Oh, yeah, I know what it was. It was at a Cava bar. There was this cute-ass girl. Woman, because I don't want to imply she's underage. I'm not Misty Roberts, or Misty Roberts' brother. No, there was this girl who was really hot. There's been a few Cava tenders that I've had crushes on. And when you're talking to them and you get their Instagram and then you realize they have a boyfriend, there is only one thing you can do.
Okay, cool. Yeah. All right. And then another friend of mine, Hannah, stalking.
All right. I don't really need to hear about their dating life. It's kind of boring. And everybody's got a podcast now. Here's Andrew Tate's latest video.
So that woman you think is so special, that one you really want, she's so special, she ain't special, bro. She ain't special. Get that shit out your head straight away. Because the more special you think she is, the more you're going to fuck up when you're talking to her.
I agree. Like a lot of times when you're in a woman and you like overthink it, you're giving them power. They're just another woman.
Ain't special. She takes a shit in the morning like everyone else.
I think I've seen this Andrew Tate video before. I was watching all these breakup videos after I went through my breakup. Before she possibly banged Dizzy.
Just a fucking human organism. Who cares? There's girls prettier than her around. Maybe you ain't got their phone numbers, but they exist. So you got to go out and get them.
You know what sucks is I know he's a sex trafficker. I know he's a bad guy. But some of what he says kind of makes sense, you know? Like the one thing he said, and I know Andrew Tate's not the first person to say this, but he always says, if you're ever feeling pain through a breakup or whatever you're going through, that you can use that energy and go to the gym. And I'm like, because he says that energy cannot be replaced. And I've always liked that. Here is Adam22 reacting to that video of Crip Mac grabbing his wife, Lena the Plug's ass.
Surviving Trevor. When he does the fucking the thing with Dean, no, that's good. He does the thing with Dean, immediately just goes for it, and I'm kind of like, what the fuck? And she's even kind of like telling me like, hey, like, or she's telling him like,
Adam22 creeps me out. Maybe because maybe he should have been a sex offender. The alleged rumor is that he went to Canada. Look that up.
Hey, like, what the fuck? Like, stop grabbing my ass, you know? And to be fair, he only did it when he was on camera. But at some point, I let this motherfucker get the idea that it was okay to do that, which is weird because
Yeah, but it's because you pass your wife around like a blonde at a high school party. And the other thing is your wife is really good at making those videos. The problem is you're in all the videos and you're not even doing POV where we don't have to look at your dumb tattoos. You're on video and you're like, oh, yeah. You know when you watch like an adult video and the guy has to make it about them and you're like, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I love the way. Oh, yeah. Oh, shut up. No one cares about. Oh, yeah.
I've never had a friend who thought it would be okay to do that.
Y'all even, bro.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Honestly, wait. How are we? Oh, so I mean, because I set him up to get killed here.
No. Whatever.
All right, I don't need to hear this stupid podcast. Man, he is, as they call, a culture vulture. Starting April 1st, Texas will become the first state to ban SNAP purchases on junk food, such as candy, gum, and sweet sodas or drinks. Man, one of my exes, I don't even know if I should be admitting this. This is in another universe where this is totally not true. Okay, so let me rewind this. Okay, let me abort, which is what we would have done if I got her pregnant. Or she would have wanted to have the kid. I would have wanted to abort. Let me do the rewind real quick. So there was this 6'9" podcaster named Steven Schmoppy. And he dated this girl 9 years ago, and he got engaged. And that very girl's mom was on EBT. And one time, Steven Schmoppy used that EBT card to get a lot of food. And Steven Schmoppy and his ex were at Aldi's. And they said credit or debit. And Steven Schmoppy's ex-fiance didn't speak up and mumbles, it's EBT. And everybody looked. And Steven Schmoppy's ex overthought it. All right, there you go. I'm not in the mood to talk about Logan Paul yet. We'll stick to that in a second. Okay, well, I guess because it's here, I have to. Okay, we're just going to get this out of the way. Dealing with Logan Paul is like putting HPV cream on your wart. You just got to get it over with. All right. Here's Tom Brady calling out Logan Paul, calling him a bitch.
And that's what Logan Paul is. He's an entertainer. I mean, he has shown a lot of skills in those combat sports, but to actually have the skills he's a football, I don't know. I just don't know.
I love when people say I sound like Gronk. I don't know what.
I don't know if he's got it. Come play with the big boys. You're lucky you won't get hit.
So there's that video. I don't know why the algorithm had to beep out the word bitch. I'll fix it for them. Bitch, 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 bitch. And then here's Logan Paul and that other guy on his podcast talking that little kiss ass. He's the Galvin of the show. Here is Logan Paul talking about it. Because he's such a tough guy. Because when I think of a tough guy, I think of a guy who's in rigged fights and did a video about his suicide forest. Oh, yeah, it's a real tough guy.
I also just got word that the football game is indeed now in Los Angeles.
No way.
The flag football game is now in Los Angeles. I mean, look, let's be honest. I'm still going to score that touchdown and beat Tom Brady's ass.
I don't know why he's such a douche. Like, Jake Paul's a douche, but he's like a marketable douche. Logan Paul is just insufferable. You're a douche, bro. Mm-hmm. No wonder you're from Cleveland. You're a punk ass.
I wouldn't be surprised if I throw hands with Tom Brady on the field in L.A.
Oh, you're so tough. Let's get assault charges to prove how tough I am. Show your ass.
During that flag football game. I'm not kidding.
There's a lot of drama.
But trust me, dude, Tom Brady does not want to throw hands. Also,
you don't want to throw hands. What have you accomplished? You're in a rigged thing called the WWE. And I know you put your body out there. I'm not taking that away from you, Logan. And I know you're a good marketer. But Tom Brady actually did something called the NFL.
There's a clip of him out there of him calling me him and Gronk.
Why is all the algorithm beeping it? I'll say it, bitch.
Going back and forth. Tom Brady calling me a.
You are one. You waited until the next day to call him out after he made fun of you. You didn't say it to his face, so he's repaying the favor, you punk.
To Gronk of all people, who I beat up all of his brothers back to back.
Okay, but you didn't beat up Gronk. Steven and the rest of them, they're just muscleheads like you. That's different. You didn't beat Gronk, the best tight end ever. There's gone a lot of tight ends.
To back.
Oh, is this your
literally in a
Oh, shut up, Mike, whatever your kiss-ass name is. You don't even have any talent.
Boxing ring. The Gronks lined up, and I.
Okay, but you're talking about the brothers. You're not talking about Rob. Talk about the actual guy in the video, not the Nepo babies.
I beat them up back to back to back. And guess who didn't step in there to prove himself? Mr. Gronk himself.
Because he doesn't need to. He doesn't need to stoop to your carny circus vibe. You're a loser, bro.
And yeah, they're calling me a.
God, are you insufferable? I just want to bitch slap you. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can't wait. Yeah, WrestleMania in Vegas.
Oh, yeah, that's where it's totally not staged. You should do like background fighting like in 2008 with Kimbo Slice on YouTube. Mm-hmm. Man, I don't know what to say, you know.
Man, we're crazy. I mean, whoever wants to step up, you know, because it's a lot of talk. And
it's a lot of talk.
By the way, like, you know, when it comes to
being a bitch, I'm one.
Football, like I said, I think it's cute.
Are you serious? Like, I know he's doing a good job of getting talked about because no one's really talked about him unless he's kissing ass like Brianna Chicken Fry. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, it's like, bro, are you out of your mind?
I think it's cute.
Bro, don't do this.
I do think it's cute.
Even Mike's like, say yes. Tom Brady is the greatest football player of all time. You're nothing more than a creatine-filled Nepo baby moron.
If any of the football players want to fight, we can see what happens.
Wow, he's so tough. You know he's going to go like, oh, I can't. If it actually gets scheduled, he'll be like, I can't do it. I got my kid's class. Even though she's one.
What football?
I got parent-teacher conference.
What football players would straight up beat his ass?
Not a single one.
Name one.
Not
Ray Lewis.
Don't do.
He'd bring a white coat.
All that. Bro.
I would put any amount of money that you could put.
DK Metcalf.
Not a single football player could beat me in a boxing match.
I honestly, I'm starting to realize I think he's half kidding. Because he can just hide in his mansion in L.A. Mm-hmm.
Myles Garrett.
That is on God.
Myles.
You think you can beat Myles Garrett? Are you insane? The dude goes like 100 miles per hour every day. Mm-hmm.
Myles Garrett?
I would throttle Myles Garrett.
This has to be a bit. I swear to God.
Myles Garrett. I will bet you Why did we choose him?
All right. Because he's a punk. And he's a big musclehead that just broke the sack record. He'd sack it to the ground, bitch.
It could be any name.
I'm done. He's a moron. Just a Nepo baby douchebag. Here's Jim Rome, who... Back in high school, I did something called Ryan Hoppe is Burning. Remember when he had to show Jim Rome is Burning? I did something called Ryan Hoppe is Burning. And what it was me copying him. And here he is saying that Tom Brady has the best job ever and has done the worst job.
And he pops in 4 times a year, calls shots from wherever the hell he is, and just leaves.
I don't know how he's allowed to work with the Raiders and then be on TV.
He's his creepy lapdog, narc, wellness guru, behind in his stead to make everybody uncomfortable.
Whatever.
No wonder Max wants out. And he absolutely should. Anybody who wants to win should be running away from this slab of bacon and his wellness coordinator.
All right, there you go. Yeah, Max Crosby's kind of frightening. I wonder if Jake or Logan Paul thinks he can beat him. Here is Ben Dadon. I don't know any of these streamers. I'm not into watching videos. I know this. All right. Let me take a breath. In an interview online, I said my stutter was 92% fixed, and that said 8%. Let's do a rewind. Ryan, we got this. We can fight through our stutter because we were told we'll never make it in radio back in the day. John Brennan. This. Wow. All right. I took a speech class. This is a very real moment. Any other radio show would be like, oh my God, we got to take this out. Let me put my tongue underneath my gums because right now my tongue is in between my teeth and I'm having a stutter. All right. Take 3. This streamer, there we go, known as Ben Dadon, says the altercation between Dean the Great and Crip Mac was all staged. I did it. That was a part of the 8%.
And then she's going to go in there and get Crip Mac. And then Crip Mac going to come out there and he going to try to handle you, but you fight him off, however that happens. And then I'm going to eventually come out and give you the money or I'm going to tell you to fuck off. That didn't not one time in the rundown did he say, slap my lady ass. Or slap Lena ass. I'm going to just go ahead and put that out there. Hey, yo!
Oh my God, that's an annoying sound. By the way, if I had Lena the plug and I got to have sex with her, I'd put on like 9 condoms. Here's Clavicular explaining how getting girls is a psychological tactic.
A lot of the stuff with women is not how interesting you are at all, right? It's more like just psychological like tactics, like manipulating women, really.
He's a good guy. He's part of that generation that was in high school during COVID. I've often said, if you graduated high school in 2019 and right now you're like 25, you're normal. 2020 graduates, kind of weird.
It's like a big part of it.
They're sociopaths.
So, you don't necessarily have to be like this well-traveled guy able to talk about like his experience in Tokyo.
All right, he's boring me. I know he's popular, so I'm not going to hate. I'm not one of those older heads. It's like, oh my God, they suck. It's just not for me. Master P says his brother C Murder could have been home if he had taken an 8-year deal.
My brother was going to get 8 years. He had already did 4. All you do is sign off on it. But sometimes you got to listen to the people that love you.
Right.
Instead of listening to the jailhouse, people come and go, women come and go out your life, all this stuff, man. When that time goes, you're going to find out who real or not. Your family going to be there no matter what.
I've had that when I've left radio stations. You learn that.
And sometimes, I understand jail is tough. You don't even want to be around your family. So, oh man, let me go do what I got to do. But people still out here fighting for you because people still love you. Right. But you got to.
Master P was like, see murder, make them say, na, 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 na.
Understand that. The only way you going to find it out, you got to get in that Bible and let God lead you.
All right. Why does it really. I so wish I believed in God. I feel so left out. Everybody brings up God. I just think it's not real. I know life is hard and you need something to turn to. This is funny. Chloe Kim, who was in the Olympics, was on Pink. Was on the Kelly Clarkson show. And Chloe Kim tells Pink that she loves her song, but it's not her song.
But can I make a confession?
Yeah. That is.
Growing up, when I was like 12, 13, I loved listening to your music when I was sober. Like, what doesn't kill you makes you... Yeah.
Oh, my God. You see Pink's face.
That's Kelly Clarkson. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, my God.
Get the party started.
That's fine, because I'm Kelly Clarkson today. Yeah, you are Kelly Clarkson today. No.
She seems like she's not even that bothered, this Chloe Kim girl. She's wearing a suit and tie.
Oh, but, oh my gosh, no. Perfect.
And then she swears. Oh, wow.
Hey, guys, I'm so embarrassed. I'm so sorry.
And then Pink hugs her. Pink's already more likable than Kelly Clarkson because Kelly Clarkson's a brat. All right. There is this singer named Rosalia who has this comment about gay men.
¿Qué cualidad aprecias más en un hombre? Que sea gay.
I had no idea that was in another language, so we're going to move on. All right, let me see what we got here. 856-49-HOPPY. It's 856-494-6773. All right. All these freaking Wendy's videos. God. Okay, this is interesting. Here is the response from the McDonald's CEO about everyone saying he doesn't eat the food. He did an Instagram Q&A.
Question recently came in on my Instagram. How often do I eat at McDonald's? I would tell you it's a lot. Probably 3 or 4 times a week. Sometimes it might be a breakfast. Sometimes it might be a lunch. But hey, one of the perks of the job, you get to eat at McDonald's a lot.
Man, he's so dorky. And it's also not believable. It just comes out like it's so fake. You're fake. Offset put out an Instagram video of or a picture of him eating a fancy meal on like a private jet right after Stephon Diggs just got released by the Patriots. And also, Wendy's is hiring a chief tasting officer that'll pay them $100,000. I'll take it. Rice is being recalled, and ramen as well. Fried rice, ramen, and a bunch of other products are being recalled from Aldi's. I like Aldi's. It's a little cheap. But it's got that thing where it's still not normal food. Danica Patrick axed by Formula One Sky Sports just days before the season because she backed Donald Trump. Yeah. I have a friend named Jimmy that I went to middle school with. And this is right. This is in 08. I know that makes some of my listeners feel old that I was in middle school in 08. And I'll never forget. You know, like when you get like posters in like a classroom, it was a God Milk poster and it was like Danica Patrick or whatever. This is right when she began. And he said, I bet her lower region smells like gasoline. It was so funny in 8th grade. And it's kind of funny now. Kristen Bell and Dax Shepard supposedly argue every day, which to me seems pretty believable. Let me see here. Aldi's was said to be the absolute cheapest grocery store. Duh. I just wish they had a little more selection on like TV dinners. Like, I don't know. There's a party mom who is guilty of letting her teenagers get drunk at a $5 million mansion so she could watch them have sex, man. I think a lot of these women are actual pedophiles. I think they're mentally ill. But, man, when you're a teenager, you know that'd be fun. Let me see here. Megan Fox says Machine Gun Kelly and her are not back together, despite reports. Lewis Hamilton put up a shirtless selfie. A lot of people were wondering if that was kind of him trying to like show off that he's banging out Kim Kardashian. The woman that Sharon Moore had an alleged affair with, the former University of Michigan coach, just got let go by Michigan. Let's see here. Pink's husband was seen spotted walking into their house in New York City, and supposedly that was supposed to be the reason. That was supposed to be the reason why they're still together, because he went into a house. Got it. Makes sense. Bad Baby, a.k.a. Cash Me Outside. She posted a picture of her showing off her big booty and yoga pants while pumping some gas. John Gosselin says he won't watch The Real Housewives even though his ex is on it. LaToya Jackson is looking skinny and was wearing a promiscuous outfit before going to a funeral. So it's very much a Jackson family type of vibe. And I like that Elizabeth Hasselbeck is back on The View. She's pretty funny. And here she is. She's saying that ICE wearing masks is no different than when we had to wear masks during COVID. And she argues with Whoopi.
If somebody
come at me with a mask on, run and talk about, hey, and didn't show me they were
Yeah, this is the party of masks. You guys force masks on everybody in the United States. I don't want to hear you can't see my face, and I just can't. I can't. I love you, but I can't.
But
I love you, but I can't.
I know that you can't, but I think I was going to say that's a whole different thing. I'm talking about people walking down the street with their kids on the way to school, getting rubbed over. Not rubbed over.
I think that's fair. I think it's fair.
That's what my point.
Oh my God. Every time I talk about The View, I have to play this clip because it's my favorite moment from The View. And I think if you're a P1 listener, you already know what I'm going to do.
Hey, Stewie, 3 o'clock. Time for The View. No, not again! Let me out of here! I can't watch another second!
Oh, yeah, it makes me laugh. Speaking of annoying, cackling women, before we get to talking about Megyn Kelly getting mad, we got to play this banger. And also, I need to take a break from talking.
Happy hour.
Turn it up. Turn it up. Turn it up.
He's 6'9" in a swivel chair. Knees hitting every desk in there. Caffeine breath, hot mic glare. Yeah, he said what you don't dare say. Late night drive, neon sign. Every color on the same wild line. I'll play the track one more time. I'm sick of her face all day. Megyn Kelly sucks, that's the hook. Write it down, blast it through the trucks from the suburbs to this town. Turn the volume up, let them clutch their pearls in pride. Megyn Kelly sucks, and we're saying it live tonight. She's on screen with that plastic smile, fake outrage in a sprayed on style. Meanwhile, we're laughing all the while. Dumb button finger on the edge. Hot floor shakes the window frames, calling out the same old games. Tired takes all copy names. He's dragging her off that ledge. Megyn Kelly sucks, that's the hook. Write it down, blast it through the trucks from the suburbs to this town. Turn the volume up, let them clutch their pearls in pride. Megyn Kelly sucks, and we're saying it live tonight. It's happy hour, baby, no script, just rage and jokes. Downtown choir going crazy while he roasts those TV folks. So if you're tired of a rack, hit the phones, let it ring. We got one simple fact, everybody loves to sing. Megyn Kelly sucks, that's the hook. Write it down, blast it through the trucks from the suburbs to this town. Turn the volume up, let them clutch their pearls in pride. Megyn Kelly sucks, and we're saying it live tonight. Yeah. 6'9" and he said what he said. Happy hour, put that tape to bed. Megyn Kelly sucks, let it ride, let it
Oh, yeah. Reset. 856-49-HOPPY. It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me, ryanhoppyradio@gmail.com.
Hey, it's Scott Rizzuto from The Riz Show in St. Louis, and you're listening to my man, Ryan Hoppe, on the Hoppe Hour.
He went from being on your dad's favorite radio show to doing his own thing. Welcome back to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Happy hot topic!
All right. Let's see what we have right here.
Megyn Kelly is clapping back at Elizabeth Hasselbeck.
Man, the news loves that term, clapping back. I'm sure Megyn Kelly totally doesn't have to clap.
One day after Elizabeth called out Megyn on The View for her opinion on the war in Iran, the former Fox News anchor is...
Man, Megyn Kelly just looks like a witch. Mm-hmm. The wicked witch of the Republican Party.
Firing back, telling the Daily Mail, quote, Elizabeth was too weak to handle the ladies of The View and even the morning set on Fox and Friends.
I thought you did a pretty good job holding her own. You're too weak because you never say this to anyone's face. You never go on a panel. You hide behind a microphone like a coward.
She ran from the public square into exile so she could avoid mean people saying unflattering things about her. And
you're talking about yourself. When are you ever on anyone else's show? Because you know if you were to debate somebody, you'd lose.
There are so many to say. Megyn, who endorsed Donald Trump in 2024, recently called out the president for his actions in Iran on her The Megyn Kelly Show this week.
First and foremost, I, Megyn Kelly, am praying for the troops.
Oh, shut your ass. You don't believe in God. If you believed in God, you'd be nice to people. Oh, my God. This is breaking news. We'll get to it in a second, but Britney Spears got a DUI.
I mean, that's where my mind immediately went. The guys and the gals who have to actually carry out this mission. Why again? And put their lives on the line. For whom again? Are the ones who are on my mind, and I prayed for them mightily yesterday.
I'm so sick of everyone saying they pray. Like, I know you're allowed to believe in God or whatever, but I hate when mean people, I feel like the whole point of religion is you're supposed to be nice to people. I hate when mean people are like, oh yeah, I'm praying. Screw the gays and the blacks, but I'm praying.
And the day before, and I hope you have and will continue to as well.
She's just mad she got called out real good. Like she got smoked.
Look, there are massive divisions over what we've done here, and people are going to change their minds over the coming days and weeks, one way or the other. But
you know, Megyn Kelly would just be insufferable to date. You know, she'd be the absolute worst. She'd be awful to be around.
But my own feeling,
you can't even get a word out. Neither can I.
Is no one should have to die for a foreign country.
I mean, you're not wrong there. And our gas prices in Florida at least went up 50 cents.
I don't think those 4 service members died for the United States. I think they died for Iran or for Israel.
Damn it, I'm starting to agree with her. Damn it. So there's that. Let's see if there's anything else here. Megyn Kelly's comments.
Megyn, which sparked a reaction from Elizabeth, who called her out for what she said about American troops.
Yeah. Number one, Megyn Kelly's clip that we ran before is saying who those troops died for.
All right, so we already heard that yesterday. So there you go. All right, let me see here. Let's reset and do some TMZ right now on Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hey, this is Miguel Fuller from the Miguel and Holly Show, and you are listening to Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Please don't be offended. He's sorry in advance.
All right, let's do that. All right. I know.
Happy Hot Topic.
Right here.
Today on TMZ.
All right, Selena Gomez is declaring that she and her bestie Taylor are survivors of
hell yeah,
really bad dudes.
Oh yeah, that's a shot at Bieber. You know, he cheated on her with that side chick known as Haley.
This is so cool to come from multiple heartbreaks.
I just feel like you both ended up with good dudes.
Yeah.
That's all.
Oh yeah, this little dick.
I'm sad.
I'm very lucky.
They dated a lot of trash to find these men.
Taylor, you know she's dated trash, that woman.
Didn't date trash. She dated some of the most eligible bachelors in the world. Isn't it maybe her?
No, it's never her.
I love when women say that. I love when they date a guy and it's like, it's never me. It's everyone else.
Except for she had a song, It's Me, Hi, I'm the Problem, It's Me.
We're getting an inside look at Kim K and Lewis Hamilton in Arizona.
Arizona. I love the LA accent.
Tim posted photos from Antelope Canyon. Don't you want them to go somewhere more fancy?
No, Lewis doesn't live in this country. He doesn't know a lot of the...
Go to Albuquerque, New Mexico, then.
American tourist location.
I'm sure when he practices his race car driving, like the simulator, I'm sure that he went through.
That he drove through Antelope Canyon in Arizona.
Bill Clinton has an explanation for that infamous Epstein Files photo of him with an unidentified woman. There was a lot of speculation this was from Epstein's Island. He said,
where else do you think it was from? Milwaukee, Wisconsin?
Absolutely not.
We know who Bill Clinton is. You can't believe anything that he says. He lied one time.
So we got Kevin O'Leary outside of Craig's. And
that guy's insufferable. Is that Mr. Douchebag or whatever from Fish Tank? Whatever that was, Shark Tank?
he's wearing a jacket that is furry, or maybe leopard print, but all of a sudden in the back, you hear this guy go,
That coat is gayer than me.
I needed that.
Oh, wow.
and it was Don Lemon.
Bye, Kevin.
All right, that's got about it, even though Don Lemon's insufferable. I feel like every TMZ clip, they're told, laugh.
And now some hot, steamy pics Kim Kardashian posted of her romantic getaway with Lewis Hamilton.
That is.
Oh, sexy. Check.
All right, I love the TMZ voice, but I'm not in the mood for it right now. Just not feeling it.
Happy hot topic.
June gives a shocking health update.
Yeah, this is Mama June. You telling me Mama June's not in good health? No way!
The mother of Alana Honey Boo Boo Thompson reveals she's currently battling an illness that could leave her unable to physically move. June shares in an interview with Page 6.
Wow, I don't really believe in karma, but it wasn't like she was a nice person in life.
Published March 3rd. I'm dealing with medical issues, not dealing with menopause, totally separate.
All right, we talked about this yesterday. And honestly, the thought of her going through menopause kind of grosses me out. Listen, I am very honest about my bipolar. We all know that I'm bipolar as hell. Like, if there was a definition of bipolar, it would be me.
If being bipolar and having ADHD was a radio show, it would be Hoppy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
So we all know that I can relate to this next headline.
Happy hot topic.
You can't really, you're not supposed to technically talk to the person really about it while they're deep in it. And it's like, I've even dating her and like, she's so hyper aware. Like she'll say like, she'll be like, I think I'm feeling a little manic.
That is.
Selena Gomez and husband Benny Blanco are offering insight into how they manage her bipolar disorder together.
Man, she is so lucky to have him. He is such a good-ass dude.
On the March 3rd episode of Benny's podcast, Friends Keep Secrets, the Only Murders in the Building actress opened up about her mental health experience in a conversation that included Benny, rapper Lil Dicky, and his wife Kristen. Selena described feeling like she was initially misdiagnosed, saying she knew something was wrong, but had to undergo a frustrating journey to finding the right resources to help her.
Yeah, it was like a 22-year battle for me to finally find Lamictal, Prestique, and Clonopin, and man, that stuff helps me out.
I would try multiple therapists, and that's why it's hard. It's actually really hard when we're talking about these things, and for me to go get a therapist. It's all of it is so fucking complicated. You have to go through like multiple different people. It's so hard that you just can't give up. You have to find these things. Like, I'm so grateful I went to 4 different rehabs because it all helped me understand it.
What's funny is, and I'm not really saying it's funny, but she has that like medicated voice. Like you can tell she's on some major meds.
Benny then jumped in to explain what he's learned in his efforts to support his wife during more difficult moments.
The crazy thing is like even Selena will have like moments where like she's having mania and she doesn't know. Yeah.
I usually know. I start getting really confident. I start sliding in girls' DMs. There's a lot of ways I know I'm manic.
She'll start to realize she's having it after it's happening. And sometimes she doesn't even remember when it's happening.
Yeah, I don't have that. I don't black out unless I'm drinking.
And it's such a
and I'm in Cleveland.
delicate thing because it's like you're not supposed to technically talk to the person really about it while they're deep in it. And it's like,
this is what she needed, man. She had to deal with that little punk, known as Bieber, and now she's got a good guy.
Dating her, and like she's so hyper aware. Like she'll be like,
all right, so they're doing that thing where they're just trying to make the video longer. I feel like the news sites are like, make it this length. Because now they're just replaying what we heard a second ago. Do you want to improve your credit score? I got some advice for you.
Hey, it's MJ from the MJ Morning Show on Q105, 104.7 FM Tampa Bay, and you're listening to the Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Did you know most morning radio is scripted? Well, Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe is not.
Happy Hot Topic!
This morning in our series On the Money, we are looking at credit scores, the 3-digit number that can make a really big difference for your finances. And of course, we've got NBC News senior business correspondent Christine Romans here to break down everything you need to know. Christine, good morning.
Hi there, good morning.
We all know the word credit score, but what exactly does it mean and what is a good number?
It's a number that really is going to save you money. And the higher the number, it's better. And this is sort of, think of it as your bill paying IQ, how well you pay your bills back. And you qualify for better deals, better loans, different kinds of credit, and you get a lower interest rate on credit cards, on car loans, on mortgages, even home and auto.
All right, so that's boring, but I have the best credit advice. I'm going to do a little bit of a Jim Ramsey. No, seriously. If you need to improve your credit, get a gas card. No, get like a Sicko rewards card, like a Synchrony Bank card. And every month only use it to fill up at the gas tank. And then every month pay off that gas card. And my credit score went up like 150 points in 3 years. Trust me on it. I promise you it will change your life. What's going on with Harry Styles?
Happy Hot Topic!
Harry Styles is revealing details about his future family plans.
Oh, yeah, it'd be a fun process to make a baby with Zoe Kravitz.
The 32-year-old shares that he's done a lot of thinking about what the future holds and what he might have to do to make those hopes a reality. Harry reflects in an interview with Apple Music's Zane Lowe on March 4th, having the time to stop and assess all of it and really look at my life from a bird's eye view and go, what do I actually want in my life? So if I stop everything, then I get to decide what I want to bring back in. And that's exactly why Harry, who recently released new music and is heading back out on tour, took a step back from the spotlight in 2023. He says, if you're like touring all the time and you're doing this all the time and all these things, there's no space to really choose.
So there's that. And we got Harry Style news right here.
Happy Hot Topic!
And more than a year after his One Direction bandmate Liam Payne's tragic death, Harry Styles is opening up for the first time in an emotional new interview about his close friend. And we have his first words.
I mean, full transparency, it's like something that even the idea of talking about it, feel like I struggle with that a little bit.
In his own words, the immeasurable pain of losing his former One Direction bandmate.
Seems to me that when I die.
Frick, I can't, God damn it, they have the music in this, I can't play it. Go look it up. Or what I can do is I can play this news clip right here that doesn't have the music because I can't play copyrighted music. I think you all know that. All right, let me play this crappier headline.
Like super special person.
Harry Styles opens up about the loss of his friend and former bandmate Liam Payne. More than a year after the One Direction star's death in October 2024, Harry speaks candidly about his grief during a March 4th interview with Apple Music's Zane Lowe. The 32-year-old admits that losing Liam, who died at age 31 after a fall from a hotel balcony in Argentina, has been incredibly difficult. Harry earnestly shares,
it's difficult to lose any friend, but it's so difficult to lose a friend who is like so like you in so many ways.
Yeah, it's got to suck. And now the report's going to do that thing where they read the quote and don't just play him.
Since Liam's passing, Harry says he's found himself reflecting on his own life and what it means to honor someone you love, as he emotionally puts it.
The greatest way you can honor your friends who pass away is by living your life to the fullest.
Hell yeah, I agree. That Liam Payne guy seemed really, I don't know. I feel bad for him. I feel like he was sad. I feel like he wasn't the happiest guy. What's going on here? This is HBO trying to fix their legacy.
Happy hot topic.
Next up, Game of Thrones. Anybody who's watched the show knows the rules. Roll the clip.
When you play the Game of Thrones, you win or you die.
I tried watching the first season and seeing incest scenes. I'm good.
There is no middle ground.
Oh, I wish I could go back and watch from the very beginning again. Game of
It'll take 10 years.
Thrones headed to the big screen, movie in the works based on George R.R. Martin's hit series.
All right, so they're making a movie. You know they wouldn't have done that if people liked the finale.
Happy hot topic.
Lauren Sanchez Bezos is reflecting on a magical moment from her wedding. During an appearance on the Today Show, the journalist shares her favorite memories from her and Jeff Bezos' nuptials last summer, and it includes a speech from one of her sons that left her very emotional.
They all got to do speeches. Kids, Jeff's kids did speeches, my kids, and one of my kids, who
I didn't know Jeff had kids.
is dyslexic, and he lets me talk about it, went up there and talked
Lauren Sanchez seems like a good enough woman, even though she looks like a duck.
about a moment that was extremely important to him, and I had no idea what he was going to say.
True to her words, Lauren, who shares kids Evan and Ella with ex Patrick Whitesell, as well as son Nico with ex Tony Gonzalez, was surprised when her son talked about
I forgot she was with Tony Gonzalez.
a pivotal memory from his childhood. She recalls, he was in the 4th grade, not writing well, and he wrote this sentence that says, "I can do this."
You go, dude.
It was his first sentence, and that's really late to be writing your first sentence, as any parent with a kid with dyslexia knows. I blew that paper up and I put it in our kitchen. Anyway, he talked about how special that moment was for him. She continues of his speech, "That was literally the most meaningful and impactful moment at my wedding, besides getting married to Jeff."
Yeah. Because he's got this thing that's known as money. I wonder if he's a good dude to be around. I totally cannot tell. He's either really good or not. This is sad. I forgot this dude was dead.
Happy hot topic.
I'm extremely confused. You're confused. I'm confused, bro.
We support each other, bro. As family, you feel me? But yeah, it's a blessing. Like
That's the dude from Euphoria, Angus Cloud. Man, he sounds pilled up.
You feel me?
I have great actors to play with, so I'm fortunate, man. I'm fortunate.
Eric Dane honoring his late Euphoria co-star Angus Cloud before his own tragic death after a brief battle with ALS. He was only 53.
And never give up. Outlast anything. And I think a positive attitude, which is not easy to manufacture sometimes. A buoyant sort of spirit is key.
So that clip was from 2025. You can definitely tell the ALS was beginning to sink in.
I never would have thought I would have been in this position, so it's a real honor. You feel me?
I feel you, dog.
Source telling ET after his diagnosis, Eric spent more time at his girlfriend Janelle Shirtcliffe's Texas ranch.
I would too. Try to get as much sex before I die.
We're told the couple bought a horse together, which he proudly named Angus Cloud.
That's adorable. All right, so there's that. 856-49-HOPPY. That's 856-494-6773.
Happy hot topic.
So here is a dermatologist saying how you can look 10 years younger.
Stars are aging in reverse in 2026, and I'm here with celebrity dermatologist Dr. Chris Tomasian to reveal the treatment that these celebs are requesting the most. So
Plastic surgery. By the way, I can't wait to age. I don't want to go all green, but if I do, that's fine. It's a part of life.
let's get into it.
Most of my celebrities or influencers who are coming in, they are picking lasers, and we're really stacking a lot of lasers in one session. And the biggest one I would say is laser resurfacing, where we're actually burning the skin in a controlled way, and it's gonna build collagen, build elastin. And
just age. Man, they're just terrible. 856-49-HOPPY. That's 856-494-6773.
Hey, this is Fish Calloway, and you are listening to my best friend, Ryan Hoppe. He taught me who the hell writes this? Who writes this? Did he write this? Why would he write this? It's Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Your side chick's favorite show is Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Happy Hot Topic!
Is newlywed Demi Lovato going off on ex-Wilmer Valderrama?
Yeah, that guy was kind of creepy. He was like on the Howard Stern show years ago talking about taking, I think it was Mandy Moore's virginity and saying it was warm. He's a bad guy.
Podcast, baby, this is Keke Palmer. Demi weighed in on May-December romances. Hers grew after meeting Wilmer when she was still a teen.
I found myself
Yeah, he's a pedophile.
dating. I'm 15. Why is my boyfriend 20?
Why was my boyfriend 30?
Girl!
You know what I'm saying? You look back in hindsight, when I turned 30, I was like, that's not okay. 17.
All right, I got to screw up with that because they're playing music. All these clips, it must be nice to be able to play music. I cannot.
Happy Hot Topic!
Jamie Lee Curtis is certain that The Bear has always been slated to end after season 5.
I don't know. I like the first 2 seasons of The Bear. It was kind of cool, but it just made me too anxious. I think it's because I've only worked at pizza shops, but it's just like, I don't know. It's a little too real.
The Oscar winner who plays matriarch Donna Berzato on the hit FX show shares that the series is concluding after its upcoming 5th season, but she insists that the revelation isn't new information. Jamie telling Entertainment Tonight in an interview published on March 3rd, it is the end of the show. Everybody knows it's the end of the show.
It's the end of the world as we know it.
Not breaking any news to anybody. They said it from the beginning.
Mm-hmm. I mean, how much yelling can you do at a Chicago food place?
Despite Jamie's comments, FX and Hulu haven't made any official announcements.
Yeah, you know they're not happy about that.
About the Bears' future. E! News has reached out.
They reached out for comment and didn't hear back because you can't do your job. You never hear Harvey Levin go, oh, he reached out.
Happy Hot Topic!
Chappell Roan's latest hair transformation is looking HOTTOGO.
What the hell is that?
Chappell hitting up the Acne Studios Women's Wear Fall Winter 2026.
She just looks like a hooker you see on Nebraska Avenue in Tampa.
2027 fashion show at Paris Fashion Week in Paris, France, March 4th. Debuting as actress Leslie Bibb so fashionably coined it a cunty faux bob.
At least she knows she's a...
So fashionably coined it a cunty faux bob.
At least she knows she's a...
Cunty faux bob.
There you go. Classy woman she is.
Happy Hot Topic!
Machine Gun Kelly enjoys a fun father-daughter day at Paris Fashion Week.
Man, there's a lot of deadbeat dads out there, and he is the type of guy. Maybe I'm a little biased because I met him and hung out with him for an hour in Rover's Morning Glory, but he seems like a good dude, man. He's a good guy.
While attending the Stella McCartney Women's Wear Fall Winter Runway Show March 4th, the rapper is joined by oldest daughter, Cassie Baker.
Man, I remember he showed me pictures of her like 12 years ago. She was like 4 or 5. It's so crazy how grown up she is.
And for the chic outing, the daddy-daughter duo put their best fashion foot forward. With MGK rocking an army green coat over a white tank top paired with light wash jeans and sneakers.
You go, bro. All right. How long have I been recording for? 1 hour and 17 minutes. All right. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a quick break. 856-49-HOPPY. It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me. RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com. This show is for the hard-working average Joe and Jane that grind in life. I don't care where you live. As long as you're listening, that's all that matters. Coming up next, we got a ton of celebrity news. We got Tampa news, Kardashian news, NBA, NFL, Cleveland, Fresno, and radio. A lot just going on. So we'll be right back. Hang on.
hoperadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
You probably had Taco Bell before.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
The semen was so big.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Happy Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Don't worry, Fresno. Happy Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah. Here is Vanessa Marquez with Friends.
La 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 la.
You did let me go, listening to your amigo. Can't believe your mind so controllable like a Nintendo. And the honey, boy, you bumble. Harmonious was our stumble. Don't mean to sound less than humble, but you sure did a combo. And it had to hurt just some kind of way. Probably hurts to lose not knowing you've been played. Probably brings you down to find you should have stayed. Should have stayed, boy. You should have stayed. We went to the cinemas, shared popcorn and soda. Felt right with you on my side. From letters or ticket stubs to long kisses right before bedtime, to finding out you run out of love all over neighborhood headlines. And it sure hurt me some kind of way. And it hurts to lose not knowing I've been played. And it brings it down to know you should have stayed. Boy, you should have stayed. I can't believe what they told you. Must have been somebody getting over. How can love save the day? You let the wrong one get away. Better watch who your friends are. Listen to, they can be misleading you. Better watch who your friends are. Listen to, they can be misleading you. You see, can't go back. I just don't know. Well, here goes nothing. See, what should I do? Chance it, don't give him a chance. Give him a chance, you might take it for granted. What should I do? I don't think you should chance it, don't give him a chance. 'Cause if you give him a chance, he might take it for granted. I know we make mistakes and people want not perfect, babe. My heart is something you wanted. You would have never heard it, babe. Just try next time. Consider other people's feelings. And if you heed these lines, there'll be no reason to know. I can't believe what they told you. Must have been somebody getting over. How can love save the day? You let the wrong one get away. Better watch who your friends are. Listen to, they can be misleading you. Better watch who your friends are. Listen to,
Oh, yeah. Let's go. This following segment has been brought to you by Fortify.com. FORTIFUIE.com for the best pre and post workout around. Come to in the form of coconut caramel and fruit punch. However the hell you want to get pumped up before the gym, go to Fortify.com and use promo code Ryan20. Amir Academy of Martial Arts at AmirAcademy.com. 2700 22nd Street North, and that's in St. Petersburg. Women's self-defense classes, kids classes, MMA classes, whatever the hell you need. I'll go. There. WashChasePrinting.com, the best printing company in all the Bay Area. Business cards, posters, yard signs, whatever the hell you need, print it up. I'll go. There. Finally, are you mentally ill like me? If you live in Florida or Maryland, go to counselingoncall.net, and there you can sign on. All right, we're going to come back and happy hour, keep this party going.
Hello again. It's your favorite San Francisco DJ, Hammer and Hank. I may look normal, but the truth is, I have a condition known as autism. That's right, it's a condition, not a disease. Fact is, autism can strike anyone, regardless of who they are. People with autism normally have difficulties in verbal and non-verbal communication skills, social interactions, and leisure activities. In a recent study, people with autism are less likely to have a job and more likely to become homeless. I beat the odds by having loving friends and family, having a college education. I have even worked in the San Francisco Bay Area as an honored personality for many years. Always remember that people with autism want the same things as you, to be happy and successful. To find out more about autism, please contact your local mental health center or visit autismspeech.org. This is Hammer and Hank, and I appreciate your kindness.
Oh, yeah. Episode 43 or 44. Honestly, I have lost track of the Hammer and Hank show. Returns today. Look up Hammer and Hank on all podcasting platforms, and we have our own Spotify playlist. Does that work with you? If not, I don't care.
Hey, what's up? It's DJ Love Cheese from the world famous Man Cow Show, and you're listening to my good pal and radio legend, Ryan Hoppe on the Hoppe Hour.
The show you take your insecurities onto. Welcome back to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Welcome to Hoppe Hour.
Now, something completely different.
Doors closing.
Now, something completely different.
It's Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
This is your program director's favorite radio show. Welcome back to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe. Let's be honest, they are not cool enough to understand it, but then again they're as bland as a saltine cracker.
Turn it up, hey, hey. So, St. Pete, stand up. Worldwide tutor. 6'9" on the mic, that's hobby. Takes one call, whole block get choppy. Talking about your last bad day, that's sloppy. Then flips to a throwback joint, that's copy. From the Bay all the way past Rome.
show in a different time zone. Speaks his mind, never stuck in safe mode. Whole globe tapped in on that late road.
Happy hour, let it ride. From St. Petersburg to worldwide. Talk sex, talk love, talk life on the line. Say what you feel when you feel that vibe. Happy hour, yeah, you know that name. Turn that dial, everybody on the same wave. Late night truth when the rest are high. Happy gon' say what you want out loud.
Sliding with the T on your fave celeb. Who lied, who cried, who left that text on red? One eye on the chat, one hand on the fader. He'll roast you, he'll lace you with game a minute later. Old school tracks in the air. That era, you remember where you were from. The first few letters. And Luna on the gram, yeah, that's his heart. Soft for the cat, but the tapes go hard.
Happy hour, let it ride. From St. Petersburg to worldwide. Talk sex, talk love, talk life on the line. Say what you feel when you feel that vibe.
Happy hour.
Happy hour, yeah, you know that name. Turn that dial, everybody on the same wave. Late night truth when the rest are high. Happy gon' say what you want out loud. Happy hour, happy hour.
Happy hour.
Happy hour, happy hour.
Oh, yeah.
Happy hour.
Happy hour, happy hour, happy hour.
Oh, yeah. It's your favorite radio show that you're listening to. All right. No. 856-49-HOPPY. I just took some Cuban coffee. So I'm gonna be feeling alive. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppy Radio. You can always email me, RyanHoppyRadio@gmail.com.
Happy Hot Topic.
What the hell do we have going right here?
I still get to be here with what I always say, a front row seat to history.
So there's Oprah's alleged lover.
Much about television is changing right now. So having Gayle King remain in place, having that consistency and certainty is
because everyone under 80 watches it.
Really good thing for CBS.
I never would have thought I would be standing here 13 years later.
Gayle, who was spotted front row today with her best friend Oprah.
Oh, yeah, her best friend. They love going carpet shopping.
Paris Fashion Week closed the door on shake-up headlines, writing, "Rumors of my demise were inaccurate and greatly exaggerated."
But what about the rumors that that's your lover?
Happy Hot Topic.
32 days into the search for Nancy Guthrie.
This is a weird case. What's frightening is she's already 84 years old, so she could have died just of natural causes. I kind of just begin to sweat.
Investigators are still poring over thousands of tips. But could the missing piece of evidence simply be the suspect's cell phone?
Think of treating your phones, your cameras, your computers as a crime scene. We dig in to uncover the truth.
Heather Barnhart is a digital forensics expert who worked on the Brian Kohberger investigation.
The loser!
She helped build the case against him by tracking his cell phone data on the route between his home and the scene of the murders. She says it's likely the person who took Nancy Guthrie also left a digital footprint.
How do you think digital forensics will be able to be used in this Nancy Guthrie case?
Think about the digital traces that we leave behind with every single thing we do every day. Your phone is constantly pinging cell towers. Even if you turn it off, that creates a period of interest. So once a person of interest is identified, the fact that their phone is no longer pinging any tower is of interest.
All right. So it's really sad news because I'm very close to my mom. So it kind of hits home.
Happy Hot Topic.
Zero education.
Hillary Duff gets real about her unconventional education. During a March 2nd appearance on the Table Manners podcast.
The Table Manners.
Former Lizzie McGuire star admits that while she was busy becoming a Disney icon, her schooling wasn't exactly traditional. In fact, Hillary jokes that as a child star, she received zero education.
Yeah. It's not good.
But the 38-year-old says it's not something that bothers her, as she honestly puts it.
I think I'm past the window of caring that my education wasn't great. Yeah. Because I feel like I got strengths in other areas.
Yeah, like being exploited by Disney. I would disagree with you. What's going on here?
Happy Hot Topic.
Savannah has come back.
Savannah Guthrie is reuniting with her Today Show family. The longtime morning show anchor returns to the Today studio for the first time since stepping away from the program amid the search for her missing mom, Nancy Guthrie. A show spokesperson tells E! News in a March 5th statement that Savannah stopped by the studio this morning to be with and thank her Today colleagues. While she plans to return to the show on air, she remains focused right now supporting her family and working to help bring Nancy home. Her visit marks an emotional reunion with her Today co-host, which Jenna Bush Hager and Chanel Jones talk about during the show's 4th hour.
In her perfect way, she talked to all of us, hugged every single person in this room.
I used to think Jenna Bush was kind of an annoying Nepo baby. I still think she's a Nepo baby, but I'm starting to like her work.
The crew. And upstairs. It's also her home.
All right, so there's that. All right, 856-49-HOPPY.
Happy Hot Topic!
Teddy Mellencamp has been hospitalized after waking up covered in sores amid her cancer battle.
This is so sad. Now, is she kind of a brat? Yes, we all know. We all know that she cheated and that she's always not been the nicest person to people, but that doesn't mean she should go through this.
The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star shares that she spent time in the hospital after contracting a rare and high-risk illness, Stevens-Johnson syndrome, which is a disorder of the skin and mucous membranes. Teddy recalls to her friend and co-host Tamra Judge during the March 3rd episode of Two Teas in a Pod, "I hadn't felt good for a couple of days. I thought I had the flu, and then I woke up one day and my whole body was just covered in this terrible rash."
Ew.
You can't even say it's a rash because they're almost like sores, like all over my entire body. Teddy, who adds that the sores hurt and burned, kept calm amid the alarming situation and went to urgent care, thinking it would have an easy fix. However, she was told by her doctor, "You need to go to the ER right now." Teddy explains, "Essentially what happened was I was given a new medication and I was allergic to it." And while the doctors were able to quickly diagnose and address her illness, Teddy shares that she had to be admitted into the hospital.
Poor thing. 856-49-HOPPY. That's 856-494-6773.
Hey, it's Cavino from Cavino and Rich. You're listening to Ryan Hoppe. It's the Hoppy Hour. It's the hoppiest hour of them all.
Hoppy Hour, where your medical card is required to listen.
Happy Hot Topic!
Billy Porter is opening up about his brush with death.
Yeah, the thing that scares me about these people's brush with death, not only is it because they almost died, but when you hear them say they didn't see anything, I don't like that.
While appearing on the podcast Outlaws with T.S. Madison March 2nd, the actor details the scary events leading up to his unexpected health battle in September 2025. Saying, "Tuesday I checked myself into the hospital because I'm in so much pain. And I woke up on Saturday night. They went in to do a routine check. They saw that a kidney stone was trapped in my urethra. Billy's condition then took a turn for the worst as he became septic," with the 56-year-old explaining, "When they got in there was so much pus and bile and infection behind the stone. It bubbled up and I went uroseptic in minutes. I was on the ECMO machine. I was dead for 3 days."
Well, I'm glad you are still here.
Happy Hot Topic!
I still a little bit get a visual of like God watching me having sex weirds me out. Okay.
This Candace Cameron Burr woman thinks that God is watching her have sex. Now, when my grandpa died 16 years ago, for about a day or two, I thought he was watching me spank it, but then I realized that God's not real. This religious movement that is going on in this country where people think it's real, it's kind of scary.
Okay. I'm almost 50, and some of those adolescent thoughts never quite leave your mind.
Why would you think God cares about you having sex? If that was the thing that God cared about, man, we have a problem. Not the almost war that we're going to get into. Not the high gas prices and sex trafficking. Oh, it's the nobody known as Candace Cameron Burr and her sex life. That's what God cares about. Shut up. Annoying.
A hot mic confession on the Candace Cameron Bure podcast about her near 30-year marriage to retired NHL star Val.
All right, I can't play that because of copyright. Also, she was on a TV show in the 80s. Whatever. What a weird woman. Oh, yeah, God cares about you laying there like a missionary queen. That's what he cares about, not about trying to help out people. But also, he doesn't care because he's not real. 856-49-HOPPY.
Happy Hot Topic.
Okay, guys, it's Blake Shelton coming at you from Oklahoma.
Oh my God! I sound like every Mike Calta listener in Plant City, Florida.
And man, I got to show you something.
What?
Blake Shelton gives a peek into his and Gwen Stefani's sweet escape.
That was kind of douchey.
The country music star takes to Instagram March 4th to show off the hard work he and his wife are putting into their farm in Oklahoma.
Okay, guys, it's Blake Shelton coming at you from Oklahoma. And man, I got to show you something. So this year, we decided we're going to do some actual, real professional.
All right, so it's a visual of them doing farm work. How riveting!
Happy Hot Topic.
He is Steve, and we don't know why he was here in New Hampshire.
Cher's son was arrested in New Hampshire.
What he was doing specifically on this street. It's a quiet suburban area. There's a cemetery and a baseball field and family homes all the way down this street. Now, according to police, 49-year-old Elijah Blue Allman was arrested for a second time yesterday here in Windham for allegedly breaking into a house here on Ministerial Road through the back door. According to an affidavit, a woman called 911 as she was hiding in her closet, and when police got there, they found a glass pane for the back door had been shattered, and Allman was sitting on the couch smoking a cigarette. Police say that he told officers that the homeowner said that he was allowed to be there. This was the second time in 48 hours that he was arrested. Friday night, he was...
Yeah, that is a major mental illness there.
Taken into custody at St. Paul's School up in Concord when officers found him in the dining hall. We did ask St. Paul's about the security concerns of Allman getting into the school. They told us at this point they have no comment.
Yeah, they don't know what the hell to say. They're like, why is Cher's son here? This headline's hilarious. Right here on Hoppy Hour with Ryan Hoppy.
Happy Hot Topic.
Our other headlines tonight, a math teacher at San Francisco's Lowell High School is being questioned about his methods.
Yeah, just by saying the sentence, a math teacher in San Francisco, you already know he's a weirdo.
Investigation centers around complaints over potentially inappropriate test questions about girls and weight.
I don't know why he thought this would be a good idea.
NBC's Sergio Quintana is in the city.
According to San Francisco Unified Schools, the district is looking into questions math teacher Tom Chan has featured in his tests. The district has not confirmed he is suspended, but students say he is not in class today.
I'd say he's suspended then.
School seniors Jaden Grajeda and Ezra Medad say they were in Mr. Chan's class last year. They both say some of Mr. Chan's test questions did seem odd.
I remember specifically seeing one talking about some females and some questions with math. I was like, what math got to do with some females? You know what I mean?
I know what you mean, dog.
Medad says there were also questions referencing fat kids or word problems.
Maybe he hates his job so much he's just trying to get canceled.
Calculating how much money to spend on a date with a girl based on her weight.
Yeah. Although sometimes skinny girls can really put down some appetizers.
Questions at least one parent has reportedly now raised concerns about. Both seniors say Mr. Chan's class is unusual.
He has some odd mannerisms to him, but
yeah, you don't say. I'm so surprised.
He's a good guy. He has kids.
Oh, he has kids, so that means he's a good guy.
He just seems like a lovable kind of enjoyable teacher.
They're trying to be nice and not throw their teacher under the bus. He's a weirdo.
Besides odd questions on tests, Chan has also offered students extra credit for performances posted to YouTube titled...
This is weird, man. This is a weird-ass teacher. I know math class is very boring, and you're trying to go above and beyond and try to make it interesting. I get it. I totally get it. But at the same time, it's like, dude, Just do the row your boat questions and call it a day. Because you're just drawing way too much attention to yourself.
Grades or dignity. This is the 2025 post. In the description,
he calls it grades or dignity. What is it, the 90s?
Of this video, the poster writes, quote, "Kids need an A, so I provide an out." Chan's YouTube channel also includes more than 200 advanced math lessons, with a couple featuring odd details like
it's showing him working out. What a weirdo.
This thumbnail photo of Mr. Chan with a dumbbell. In the video, he's teaching how to use a calculator for calculus problems, and he writes on his feet.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. In the beginning of the clip, I wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt. This guy's kind of weird. Can't lie.
Britney Spears is...
Oops, didn't mean to do that.
Let me go ahead and write this down because there's you need to, have it somewhere, right? The first thing you need is going to be the zero function.
All right, so he has a Sharpie, a green Sharpie, and he's writing on his foot. Yeah, I'd say keep him away from kids.
The principal at Lowell High School would not talk with us. Instead, the district issued a statement that reads in part that it takes concerns about Mr. Chan's questions seriously.
Yeah, I would look into his hard drive.
And it is actively investigating.
All right, there you go.
Seniors Grajeda and Medad say they never watched any of Mr. Chan's videos and didn't have to do extra credit. And they both understand some of Mr. Chan's questions on tests could be offensive to some students.
Especially in San Francisco, where farting is offensive.
But they hope Mr. Chan will return to school sometime soon.
Yo, come back, brat!
I don't think he really meant that stuff he said. I think he was just trying to get the kids to focus and engage with the material and actually try to learn it. He was
I would say so.
Very helpful with a lot of us, like with me and Jaden. He helped us a lot.
Hell yeah, he helped you. Yeah, I'd still say he's a weirdo. What is going on here?
Happy hot topic.
She was her city's first female mayor. Now she's been found guilty of having sex with a minor. Her
she's crazy.
Own children telling authorities they saw their mom being inappropriate with a 16-year-old.
Can you imagine you walking on your mom just getting plowed by someone that was born in 2010?
At a pool party. Here's Ann Mercogliano.
She's the glamorous mayor
she's hot.
Convicted of having sex with her son's 16-year-old best friend at an
it's like a real-life porno.
Alcohol-fueled pool party. Mayor Misty Roberts was accused of plying teens with alcohol while wearing only a bikini. KPLC TV reporter Devin Cruz covered every day of the sensational trial. The mayor was seen in a bikini, giving alcohol to minors.
And giving other things.
She was seen in a bikini, and several witnesses testified that Miss Roberts or Misty Roberts had gotten the alcohol for the kids and had...
Yeah, I mean, in a second, I'll tell you guys the story about underage parties I used to go to when I was like 15, but this ain't it, dog, especially when you're the mayor.
Stocked a fridge. They were by the pool and they began kissing.
Then they went inside the mayor's home.
Oh, yeah.
Her own...
There's people inside of her, too.
16-year-old son told investigators that he saw his mother having sex with his friend through the window and that kids at the party had video.
Yeah, that's underage pornography. That ain't it, dog.
Court testimony revealed...
What the hell's going on in Louisiana?
The mayor's younger daughter was crying at the party and asking people to go and make the victim and the defendant stop.
Mom, stop!
The next day, the victim's mom learned...
She just looks so hot, but she has that crazy eyes. Like she's a sociopath.
...about the sexual encounter and feared a possible pregnancy, texting the mayor, "Out of respect for both our families, can you assure me that you can't be pregnant?"
What the hell is going on with this world?
Yes, responded the mayor, stating that she was on birth control.
Hopefully she's taking it every day at the same time.
There was also testimony from a DoorDash delivery driver who said that he received an order from the mayor for the morning after abortion pill to be delivered to her doorstep after the party.
She's naughty.
Jurors began to deliberate last night, and it took them less than an hour to deliver the verdict.
They delivered it.
The unanimous verdict, guilty of carnal knowledge of a juvenile.
Yeah, she has sociopathic eyes.
And indecent behavior with a juvenile.
Well, You know, it's funny. When a guy does it, he's the worst. But when a girl does it, it's hot. That's screwed up. It's a double standard. Britney Spears got arrested for a DUI. And here's the 911 dispatch. Let's hear what happened with her.
Is there anyone in her at the DRE?
31, we have a DRE. I want to bring her to the office. 2483. And you start 1185.
That's just a bunch of cop mumbo jumbo talk like usual.
Happy Hot Topic!
Oh, Britney Spears
is facing some legal trouble. The pop superstar was arrested in California just after 9 p.m. local time on the evening of March 4th.
Man, she just is an absolute mess. I remember when people got mad at me and said, the Free Britney movement's not just a bunch of cloud chasers. Yeah. Maybe she should have been under that conservative ship. She's crazy. She cannot live on her own. Sam Asghari tried his best to deal with her, and she cheated on him with the freaking maid in the house. She's a loser.
According to police records viewed by E! News, she was
E! News loves saying, we viewed it.
Released the following morning. Following her release, Britney is expected to appear in court May 4th at 8:15 a.m. local time.
Oh, yeah, you know she's going to be bat crap crazy in court.
To address her charges, according to her jail records. TMZ reports, citing law enforcement sources, that
she's a loser?
Britney was arrested on charges of driving under the influence. E! News has reached out.
They reached out for comment and didn't hear back. Here's the thing. Let's hear if they did hear back.
Reps for Britney and local law enforcement regarding her arrest, but has not yet heard back.
I don't know why E! News includes that. We reached out, we didn't hear back. That makes you look bad. By the way, how quiet is the Free Britney movement right now? Oh, we gotta save Britney. We gotta save Britney. And then all of a sudden, it looks like she is the absolute mess that her family said she was.
Britney's arrest comes 1 month after she opens up about how her ongoing estrangement from her family is affecting her.
Yeah, you can tell it's starting to really get to her.
The circus singer writes in a since deleted
She's definitely a circus
Instagram post on February 4th. As people, all we really want is to feel connected to each other and never feel alone.
Get an Uber.
For those of you in your family that have said to help you is to isolate you and to make you feel unbelievably left out, they were wrong.
Well, I hope you get it together. But once again, I was right and you were wrong. The Free Britney movement was a scam.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
RyanHappyRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
You probably had Taco Bell before.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
The semen was so big. As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Happy Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Oh, yeah.
Don't worry, Fresno. Happy Hour will be right back.
Here is Rock City and Akon with When I Get On. And it'll get on right now. Are you ready? Aye, aye, Captain. Here you go.
My curse. I'ma put it all out in one verse. Yes. So I'ma start by asking niggas what's worse. Going to a 9 to 5, grinding till I see dirt. Never. You should know why I do it for. Cause I don't ever wanna go back to being broke. No, I don't ever wanna go back to the 3rd floor. OHC, apartment 224. So I don't drink and I don't smoke. Don't get sleep, nah, I just work. Me and my brother, we've been doing this since knee high. But ain't nobody checking for niggas in VI. So we fly, we flew into Georgia and we made plans to get heard and be seen and put on for our city by any means.
Thinking about what's been going wrong, wondering when my time's gonna come. I paid the cost and worked too hard, so I can't wait till I get on. When it's my turn to be
saturated game. When everything I'm hearing is really sounding the same. If we lose, you know who they gon' blame? Us for not doing a song with T-Pain, or even Akon, or any big name. Spitter like Jeezy, Kanye, or Lil Wayne. And I'm a fan of them all, but the fact still remains that I won't, cause we trying to create our own lane. I swear to God that I won't ever change. I refuse to compromise and be a victim of the game. I speak it from the heart so the world can feel my pain. Told you I don't care about the fame. I'm like a new Jay-Z with a Virgin Islands swag and an A-Town bounce with my Virgin Islands flag. Pardon me if I brag, but see we ain't never had. Wake the neighbors, tell them haters that we came to make them mad. And I've been thinking about what's been going wrong, wondering when my time's gonna come. I paid the cost and worked too hard, so I can't wait till I get on. When it's my turn to be the boss, I'ma show these niggas who put me off that I'm a don, the only one. So I can't wait till I get on. I'll lose my mind if I don't get on. That's why I grind till I get on. 'Cause I'm gonna shine when I get on. So I can't wait till I get on. Push these rides when I get on. Skip these lines when I get on. I'ma be king when I get on. So I can't wait till I get on. I'm gonna lose my mind. No matter what, we won't compromise. I'ma rise from the bottom to the top one day. Swear that it's never gonna stop me. I don't care what those haters got to say. I was gonna make it big. Thinking about what's been going wrong, wondering when my time's gonna come. I paid the cost and worked too hard, so I can't wait till I get on. When it's my turn to be the boss, I'ma show these niggas who put me off that I'm the only one. So I can't wait till I get on. I'ma lose my mind if I don't get on. I got it. That's why I grind till I get on.
Whatever.
'Cause I'm gonna shine when I get on. So I can't wait till I get on. Push these rides when I get on. Skip these lines when I get on. I'ma be king when I get on. So I can't wait till I get on.
Oh, yeah, it's Akon, and wait till I get on. Fresno, thanks for listening.
Don't worry, Fresno. Hoppy Hour will be right back.
Turn it up, it's Hoppy Hour time. Kardashian news, we dissect the climb. No filters, no fluff, raw truth and wine. Mike's hot, Hoppy speaks what's on his mind. Nepotism's throne, they sitting in the plush. Built an empire off nothing but the hush. Reality's a script, ain't no realness in the cut. Talents on vacation, they just staking what's corrupt. Hoppy's on the mic, call it verbal demolition. Exposing fake lives, media's worst addiction. Idiocracy crown, it's the brain on snooze. Clickbait queens, welcome to Kardashian news. Kardashian news, where the truth gets aired. Hoppy breaking down the hype, y'all beware. Fake smells, fake lies. Fake lives, fake drama they choose. No talent required, it's Kardashian news. Kardashian news, where the truth gets aired. Hoppy breaking down the hype, y'all beware. Fake smells, fake lies. Fake lives, fake drama they choose. No talent required, it's Kardashian news. Diamond-studded lies, selling dreams to the broke. Gold-plated, nothing society inside joke. Hoppy ain't scared, man, he roasting them raw. Nepo babies flexing like they rewrote the law. Surgical precision, every word's a slice. Hypocrisy exposed under studio lights. Instagram filters, they mask the truth. Hoppy's here to school them. Welcome to the booth. Yeah, Hoppy's got no leash, no chain. Speaking what he feels, never playing the game. No Kardashian can spin his name. On this mic, he reigns untamed. Kardashian moves, where the truth gets aired. Hoppy breaking down the hype, y'all beware. Fake smile, fake lies. Fake lies, fake drama they choose. No talent required, it's Kardashian news. Kardashian news. Turn it up, it's Hoppy Hour time. Hoppy speaks what's on his mind. Turn it up, it's Hoppy Hour time. Hoppy speaks what's on his mind.
All right. Now, let's talk about Chloe.
Happy Hot Topic.
Oh, I should probably unmute YouTube. I think that would help. Only one time today did I do that.
Never say never. Khloe Kardashian is thinking about expanding her family.
Oh, trust me, you're good enough, honey.
During a March 4th episode of her Chloe in Wonderland podcast, the reality star reveals she's been contemplating having a third child. The 41-year-old, who shares 7-year-old daughter True and 3-year-old son Tatum with ex Tristan Thompson, says she still has a few embryos frozen and that she'd like a very different experience from her last pregnancy journey, which was surrogacy amid the drama surrounding Tristan's infidelity.
Oh yeah, he cheats on her all the time.
Chloe earnestly explains.
And I think I would have a very different experience because I would be along for that surrogate journey as opposed to all the trauma that surrounded.
Well, you allowed him to do that, so it's not saying I don't feel bad for you, but you definitely did this thing called encouraging it. Oh, yeah. We got less than 200 days until the NFL comes back. It's been nice having a little break. It's cool seeing Pat McAfee. I love Pat McAfee. I would love to meet him. I know he'd be nice to me because he likes up-and-comers. He's not threatened like Carlton. Well, today in NFL news, we're going to talk about Myles Garrett, who keeps on speeding, which is out of control. I don't know what that guy thinks he's doing. The problem is he's in Ohio where you just get speeding tickets. If he was in Florida going at speed, it'd be a different story. Honestly, kind of disrespectful. So we'll get to that. And then we will also talk about Aaron Rodgers calling out Cash Patel, which I love, and Stephon Diggs getting released, and Travis Kelce talking about what it would be like if he retired. But first...
Hey, Connor, can we get that one guy out of the locker room though and get him working on something else?
I'll tell you what, I saw
That's
some
a bad look.
I saw some people. Now he is a beer league hockey player.
A loser. I
do believe like he still does pick up ice hockey with the lads, so I think he is a massive hockey fan. But I was shown some presentations of some potential happenstances taking place at that exact moment, and then what happens, especially with what the world's got going on. I'm like, oh yeah, I guess there is some titles that you should.
Yeah, I don't know why they cut it off. I want to hear Pat talk. What's going on right here?
Happy hot topic.
Travis Kelce is already thinking about his life after football. While speaking with former...
He'll be doing a lot of TV shows and stuff. And giving Taylor Rugburn.
NFL player Randy Moss during the March 4th episode of his and brother Jason Kelce's New Heights podcast. The Kansas City Chiefs tight end candidly reveals what he'll miss most about football once he hangs up his cleats for good.
I think it's just those moments in the big games, man.
Yeah, they've had a lot of big games.
Feeling of having to rise to the occasion, be there for 70,000 that are all counting on you out there, outside of just the guys that you go to war with.
And then what they're going to do after this is then read the caption when they could have just played him.
You guys go to battle with, man.
And for
watch.
Travis, who has won 3 Super Bowls with the Chiefs, the satisfaction he gets after winning the playoffs is something he will never be able to shake, especially if you're fortunate.
See, they're reading the caption of what... Just play the podcast. Man, E-News is really stupid. Yet I play it, so maybe I'm a part of the problem.
Happy hot topic.
Lions Brown star Myles Garrett has been caught speeding again. 3 News has learned the defensive end was cited last month for driving 94 miles per hour in a 70 mile per hour zone on I-71 in Wayne County.
What the hell is he doing? I mean, I know it's easy to speed through the Midwest because you want to get through it, but what are you doing?
His 9th speeding ticket since joining the Browns in 2017. And
he's a mess. It's definitely the CTE. And then here was him talking about getting another speeding ticket in an old press conference.
What is it like to be in that car and seeing that speedometer creep up toward 100?
I'd honestly rather talk about football and this team.
Yeah, you're hiding from it because you're a coward. And then here was the traffic stop.
When you hopped over in the left lane, I didn't think you were going to stop. I thought you were about ready to take off on me.
this female cop wants to get plowed by him.
No. So I appreciate you stopping.
Not on you.
Appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, he's flirting with her.
Do you have an Ohio driver's license or anything?
I do not.
No? Okay. You got the vehicle registration and insurance?
Yeah, it's on my phone.
It's on your phone. Can you pull it up for me?
Yeah, show us your side chick pics.
No weapons or anything in the car?
Yeah, he's definitely got problems.
Okay.
He just knows he can get away with it. All right, so there's that. And you know what? I was trying not to root against the Patriots, but Stephon Diggs is an absolute loser. He has a bunch of kids that he doesn't even know their names. And during one of the press conferences, he sort of forgot that he had a kid with Cardi B. And he just got released from the Patriots after 1 year. And I thought he was a lot younger. He's 32 years old. So he's already past his prime. Yes, he's got more than 10,000 yards. Yeah, he'll probably make the Hall of Fame. But when it's all said and done, you will be remembered as a loser who choked a chef, a female chef, because you didn't pay her. You're a scumbag, you're a liar, and you're a loser. And that's what I have to say.
Happy Hot Topic!
Stephon Diggs' days as a New England Patriot are officially over.
Yeah, he didn't show up in that Super Bowl. Mm-hmm.
The NFL player posting on his Instagram stories March 4th, sharing this message to the fans after it was confirmed by multiple outlets that he had been released from the New England
Bye! Go be a dad, which we know you won't. You'll make more kids.
Patriots after only 1 year. Stephon writing, "Thank you for a hell of a year. We family forever."
Oh, yeah. You're not family with the team. You're family with the kids you're supposed to be hanging out with, you loser.
Until we meet again.
Oh, you'll never meet again. I would be surprised if he's on another team. If this criminal case gets bad,
Also adding the number 8, a nod to his jersey number.
We know.
Stephon, who pleaded not guilty to felony strangulation or suffocation.
Like, if this was any other guy, if this wasn't a world-famous NFL player, we would be crucifying him for that behavior.
And misdemeanor assault charge in February, had signed a 3-year contract with the Patriots last offseason for $69 million.
Yeah, that was a real bad contract on their end. But also, I don't think they knew he was going to choke a chef.
According to ESPN.
Oh, yeah.
However, he only played 1 year of his contract. News of Stephon's release comes after weeks of speculation that he and rapper Cardi B had broken up.
Oh, yeah, they definitely broke up. He brought like 4 side chicks to the Super Bowl. He's more focused on sex than the game.
Shortly after, the two welcomed a baby boy in November. However, Queen Cardi is keeping things classy when it comes to rumors surrounding her breakup, sharing on X March 2nd that bloggers need not read too much into her performances.
No, but you mentioned him. What happens is she's in the moment, she's mad, maybe it's her time of the month, and then she regrets saying it.
Saying she always puts a little razzle-dazzle into her songs.
Oh, yeah, that's one way to put it. Like when you were robbing guys.
Ryan Hoppe on the mic, breaking down the scenes. NBA drama, living out the dreams. Ex-wives wildin', stories about the queens. Dropping knowledge bombs, all in on the schemes. Now these hoops, man, he knows it all. From scandals to the court, rise and fall. Tune in, now you'll have a ball. Hoppe Hour, got that shocking all.
So we all know that world-famous strip club known as Magic City, and they're having a Magic City night at the Atlanta Hawks, and here they are defending it.
Happy Hot Topic!
There are some people who feel that this celebration isn't appropriate. Is there anything you can say that would address that and assuage some of their fears about what this celebration
That's a good word.
is going to look like?
First off, Magic City's been a staple in Atlanta for 40 years now.
You know, there's a lot of sex that went on there.
It's bigger than Strip. It's more of a iconic place where anybody who's a CEO, an NBA player, a politician,
can cheat on their wives,
actresses, actors, they all come.
Oh yeah,
and they're all normal when they come here. You know, it makes everybody's ego. You know, everybody's the same when they come to Magic City, and it's more than Strip. It's more about the culture, the hip hop, the music, the
culture,
food. the fun vibe.
I mean, you can't get good food at strip clubs. Mm-hmm.
If I could describe it, I would call it like an adult version of Cirque du Soleil.
So there's that. I am not trying to be here all day. All right, it's time for Fresno News. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Microphone king. Yeah. 6'9" tower. Fresno's loudest hour. Mike in his grip, got the world feeling sour. Hoppy on the block, dropping facts like boulders. Words cut sharp, lead the city on his shoulders. News so raw, unfiltered, true spray. Fresno's posting every word that he say. No sugar coat, no bow, no disguise. Hoppy in the booth, Fresno, his it live. Fresno news, he don't hold back. Spit so bold, keep the city on track. Say it how it is, no fear, no doubt. Ryan Hoppy's the name, and he shouting loud. Hot 97, Clinton 7 waves hitting the air. Hoppy got the height, but his voice takes you there. Talk so tall, every line's a skyscraper. Fresno's gospel, no need for no paper. Big man talk, he a walking headline. Every word a spark, got the city in line. Critics wanna squawk, but they can't outshine. Hoppy hour forever, Fresno's own shrine. Microphone king, 6'9" stature. Truth he sling, Fresno's main rapture. Catch him on the down, Fresno folks gather from the heart of the city to the fields and the rafters. Fresno news, he don't hold back. Spit so bold, keep the city on track. Say it how it is, no fear, no doubt. Ryan Hoppy's the name, and he shouting loud. Ryan Hoppy's the name, and he shouting loud.
Oh, yeah, I'm always shouting. I think we all know that. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Hey, this is Eric Zane. You're like, who? Yeah, I know. Anyway, you're listening to Ryan Hoppe. Hoppe Hour. This motherfucker is resilient as shit. Everybody tries to rub Ryan's fucking face in dog shit, and then he always picks himself up. I love that. Fuck everybody. Give them the finger and kick their ass, Ryan Hoppe.
The show you secretly listen to, and that includes you, Mike Colta. Stalking my pages. Anyway, back to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
All right, here is the Fresno sex offenders press conference.
Is there a reason you chose this location to do this announcement?
I feel
It's right in front of a school.
the city of Fresno, there are certain areas that represent
what I like.
Rehabilitation, people. This church has been here for hundreds of years. Forgiveness isn't something that is just given to you. I know what I mean. It is not handed. Yeah. You earn it. Day by day, minute by minute.
He just looks like a scumbag.
That's what I'm doing. I'm not asking. I'm not demanding.
No, you kind of are.
I'm saying grow with me. Trust me.
We don't trust you. You're a pedophile.
They chose to go on the news and say I don't belong here.
You don't.
I don't belong in this race.
Yeah, I don't.
What type of person doesn't belong here?
A pedophile.
Today I don't belong. Tomorrow they don't belong.
Man, he is just like a typical sociopath where you forget what you were talking about.
So what are we saying? Does the Constitution matter anymore? The laws they're pushing on us, they want us to believe in them. You want us to...
He's like a Hispanic Anthony Weiner. He's a weirdo.
Follow them. You follow them. I've been accountable. Let's hold them accountable.
It's the plan.
I'd like to address. There is something that has publicly been said. How would I address the issue of schools? I've never said I would go to schools. Over the last few days...
But that's what politicians are supposed to do.
Others have reached out to me, angry. I didn't silence them. I talked with them.
I talked with them and said I like kids.
They said, how could a person like you help? I listened. And I said, I can't fix everything.
There's the church who's like...
And I'm not going to promise you the world, but I can give you the advice I learned.
I love this planet.
That's the best I can do.
Yeah, because I'm a pedophile.
Is the conditions of your sentence...
All right, that's freaking hilarious. What a loser. If he wins in Fresno, this whole planet is screwed. Time for Tampa Bay news.
Yeah.
go live. Tampa Bay News is the place we arrive. From the beach to the bay and the city's crazy moves. We got stories hotter than the Florida grooves. Tampa Bay News, we making it spin. All happy hour when the real begins. Turn it up loud, let's get in the mix. From St. Pete to the world, we bringing the fix. Bringing the fix, 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 come on.
All right. Now we will do this, and it's going to be the best segment ever.
Happy Hot Topic.
A Palm Beach man is facing a staggering 90 years in prison after authorities say he used 99-cent taco seasoning packets to steal $10,000 worth of trading cards from Target stores all across Florida. Investigators allege Keith Wallace pulled off that.
Sounds like my old boss's name, Keith Lawless. It's weird.
Swap at the self.
I love you, Keith. Get a cooler, Keith.
Checkout 75 different times before.
All right, what a loser. What's going on here?
Happy Hot Topic.
What up, Jamison?
Right now, a Polk County woman will appear in court today after police say she escaped a patrol car and then grabbed an officer's gun. Winter Haven police say it started right around 3 a.m. Monday morning when they responded to a domestic disturbance call.
Whatever.
When they arrived at an apartment on Gowan Drive, police say they found a man with wounds from a knife. He told officers it happened during a fight with his girlfriend. Police say they then detained 34-year-old Unique Isaac,
It is a rough 34, trust me.
handcuffing her and placing her in a patrol car. Moments later, officers say they saw Isaac running away.
All right. Good old Winter Haven. That's Grady Judd's area. I thought he was so good.
Happy Hot Topic.
A case connected to the death of Gabby Petito is heading before the Utah Supreme Court today. Attorneys for Petito's family are...
This is ridiculous. The Northport police covered it up.
Challenging the dismissal of a wrongful death lawsuit against the Moab City Police Department.
And that Brian Laundrie guy pretty much got away with it. The cops literally, I believe, were friends with the Northport police. They literally, or I'm getting tired. The cops were friends with the Laundrie family. They allowed it to happen.
The suit argues officers failed to properly respond to a domestic violence call involving Petito and her boyfriend Brian Laundrie in
That freaking loser. He just looks like a wife beater. You know when you see someone in public and you don't want to judge them, but you just think they're idiots? That's him.
2021. A lower court dismissed the case under Utah's governmental immunity law.
Man, Utah's weird. People in Utah are like, don't make fun of us. Oops. People in Utah are like, don't make fun of us. But then you mess everything up. Morons.
Now the state's highest court will consider whether that dismissal should stand.
Well, it shouldn't, but it probably will. This headline's hilarious.
Happy Hot Topic.
A St. Petersburg man is facing felony charges for pointing a laser at a sheriff's office helicopter. Pinellas County deputies were flying.
He just looks like a sociopath.
Flying above the area of 38th Avenue North when a green laser.
I live right by there.
Struck their cockpit last night.
Oh, yeah.
They were able to look.
And then there were people that were getting their cockpits touched on 62nd Avenue.
Locate the suspect. There he is.
And he looks mentally ill. All right, we're going to finish off what Cleveland is.
Static crackle, mic pops, the hour is hoppy. Cleveland skyline foggy, steel mills choppy. City on the Cuyahoga, hearts heavy, never sloppy. Radio waves carry tales, but they ain't glossy. Concrete jungle, potholes where dreams collapse. Downtown echoes the cabs and faded caps. Past the preaching hustle, corner kids trading maps. Where the vibes Midwest, but the struggle overlaps. Cleveland news, where the truth gets raw. Rust Belt blues, every crack, every flaw. Unfiltered takes, no sugar, no draw. Hoppy on the mic, spitting facts, no law. Back alleys whisper, still grit in the air. Hoppy pulling cars, city troops laid bare. Bars sharper than the skyline, no time to spare. Opinions heavy as the lake, but he don't care. Radio days, static hum in the booth. Voice booming through the speakers, hitting with the truth. Tower City shadows, echoing the youth. Uncut, unpolished, Cleveland's the proof. Hoppy's lens, no rose tint, just grind. Every segment a slice of Cleveland's mind. From the flats to the heights, stories combined. Unfiltered, unbothered, unrefined.
All right. finish off with this.
Happy Hot Topic!
People living in a neighborhood where the closest place to buy fresh fruit or vegetables is miles away.
It's sad when there's food deserts.
The troubling reality.
Cleveland's like a desert city anyway.
For many Cleveland residents. Everywhere at 5, Isabella Roberts with details on a new push to change that.
Walk through parts of Cleveland and you'll find corner stores and carryouts, but very few places to buy fresh food.
Freaking sad.
Councilman Richard Starr tells me that food deserts are common throughout Ohio.
There's about 1.3 million Ohioans who are living in food insecure neighborhoods.
That's why Cleveland City Council passed a resolution supporting House Bill 543, known as the Food Desert Elimination Grant Program.
And then the problem is the corner stores that are there just have like Hot Pockets and banquet dinners. It's sad.
Now, if passed, this bill would put upwards of $15,000 of grant money into the hands of local grocery store owners so they could fill up shelves like this with some fresh produce.
All right, so there's that. Alrighty.
Fun times in Cleveland again. Still Cleveland. Come on down to Cleveland town, everyone. Under construction since 1868. See our river that catches on fire. It's so polluted that all our fish have AIDS. We see the sun almost 3 times a year. This guy has at least 2 DUIs. The flats look like a Scooby-Doo ghost town. Don't slow down in East Cleveland or you'll die. Our economy's based on LeBron James. Buy a house for the price of a VCR. Our main export is crippling depression. So at least we're not Detroit. We're not Detroit.
Do you regret anything that you said about Cleveland?
Not at all. You like it? You think Cleveland's cool? I mean, I never heard anybody say I'm going to Cleveland on vacation. I mean, what's so good about Cleveland?
Open to the masses, sports, it just keeps people from looking at their own lives and realizing how bad they've actually gotten, I mean, if you couldn't get drunk and paint yourself orange and brown every Sunday, you might realize I live in Cleveland. How the hell did this happen? Did I used to eat babies in a former life, and then you look around your tiny little house that you can't afford because of the mortgage crisis and your horrible little sloppy kids who will have diabetes by the time they're 8 because they live on corn syrup and lies. And then you look at your big bloated mess of a wife as she waddled towards you with her.
Cleveland sucks. 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 Ohio sucks.
Strike to claim it. A strike to claim it. And he got it!
That's number 5. Are you kidding me? That's right. Who do you think you are? I am.
Listen to me, Randy. It doesn't matter what you look like on the outside, whether you're white or black or Sasquatch even. As long as you follow your dream, no matter how crazy or against the law it is. Except for Sasquatch. If you're Sasquatch, the rules are different.
Forget it, Meatwad. I'm a circus freak. That's all I'll ever be.
Whatever.
Finally, I'm one of those guys who can't wait to get to work in the morning. Like a dairy cow.
Oh! Oh! Oh, yes! Yes! Oh!
So if there's a few bucks left over, go get something nice.
Yeah, hey, I'd like a $9,000 prostitute, please. Oh, do you have 9 $1,000 ones? Yeah, good, and if you got an albino, send her up too, and like 20 minutes, I'm gonna be asleep, so get him up here. I had like half a bottle of melatonin, 6 beers, this whole bucket of chicken. Oh, the Sandman is coming.
Happy hour. Happy hour.
RyanHoppyRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
You probably had Taco Bell before.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
The semen was so big. As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Yeah. R-U-L-E, lady, honey the crystal. Let's get 'em. Girl, you been checking on me, and I wanna know if we cut, what it's gonna be. You fucking with the rule, expect nothing less than diamonds. Benzes, Birkin, one thing's for certain. I'm searching for Miss right now. Miss right, baby, if you like, I get you out of them nights. Put you in them little cute peekaboo Jimmy Choos. If there's a problem, it's on you.
We got a problem. She's too fine. The way she works her body, man, is blowing my mind. I know I'm not gonna be okay if she leaves. And now she's got me looking and she's staring at me. My situation's changed. I'm caught up in a mess that I can't fix out. Am I gonna get up? Close her eyes, I can't resist. She's too fine. She's so fine. She's too fine. I'd give anything to make her mine. Girl, work your body. You got me all hypnotic. Can we get naughty? 'Cause girl, I want you bad. You're too fine. You want me now? I'm trying to get to you. Nothing that I can do. Everybody knows she's too fine. She's so fine. She's too fine. She's so fine. I never thought I'd say this. Some girl, I used to be a player, but she's rocking my world. I know she's not gonna be okay if I leave. 'Cause now her friends are stepping over, talking to me. My situation's changed. I'm caught up in a game that I can't win. How am I gonna get up? 'Cause the ass I can't resist. She's too fine. She's so fine. She's too fine. I'd give anything to make her mine. Girl, work your body. You got me all hypnotic. Can we get naughty? 'Cause girl, I want you bad. You're too fine. You want me now? I'm trying to get to you. Nothing that I can do. Everybody knows she's too fine. She's so fine. She's too fine. She's so fine.
Let's break it down for a minute now.
She look more like a beauty queen from a movie scene. I settle on my girl, what you can be. I am the one. She's my head to the floor. We got it done. The way she's shaking, man, there ain't no mistake.
Baby, got too many issues, play too many games, got too many shoes to pack for 2 days. The good thing is I think she goes both ways. Head game main, brought 2 friends that look like twins, but let's play devil's advocate for a minute and handle our business. Bird or Goodman, baby, why wouldn't I give you everything your heart desires? You're so fine.
Work your body, you got me all hypnotic. Can we get naughty? 'Cause girl, I want you bad. You're too fine. You want me now? I'm trying to get to you. Nothing that I can do. Everybody knows she's too fine. She's so fine. She's too fine. She's so fine.
Freestyle. Now we do it.
Oh, so it's another way besides the dangerous living. I pray for the day that I can start getting. It's hard enough trying to survive while everybody's tripping. But since we on this side, we got no choice but to deal with it. Lord, so it's another way besides the dangerous living. I pray for the day that I can start getting. It's hard enough trying to survive while everybody's tripping. But since we on this side, we got no choice but to deal with it.
So tell me, how can I cope and where to find hope? Why you left me all alone
alone in the zone, helpless. I'm feeling selfish, parking my guns, looking for ends, robbing niggas for fun. Feeling shady for my lady friends, Beamers and Benz. Fuck friends, it's all about the cash, building a stash. I plotted with a ski mask, money over matter, no bullshitting, gotta get it legit. Therefore I hit the studio and start spitting. Recognize game as a juvenile, and still a child of the wild. It burned in my heart, I spread the fumes of some incense, released from my lungs, and watch the smoke rise. That's when I know where it's from, but I'm still trapped and I'm only getting deeper. Surrounded by foes, in a pole, feeling the heat.
Lord, shows another way beside the dangerous living. I pray for the day that I can start getting. It's hard enough trying to survive while everybody's tripping. But since we on this earth, we got no choice but to deal with it. Lord, shows another way beside the dangerous living. I pray for the day that I can start getting. It's hard enough trying to survive while everybody's tripping. But since we on this earth, we got no choice but to deal with it. See, Jizzle, young nigga stepping on the scene, sick and tired of kneeling down, trying to sink a triple beam, fiending for the game like you know they do dope. Smoking every day, wondering if there's still any hope. Lord, forgive me for my sins, but to me that's the only way. With 3 kids, struggling, trying to get paid. Hey, you wanna parlay ghetto fabulous? Want my kids to have the things in life that I never did. And sometimes I'm wild and sometimes I smile. I never thought my life would end up this way ever since a juvenile. Trials and tribulations, the end is what we facing. I hope it be better days for the next generation. And what we got to do to start getting. And why are we stuck in this dangerous living? And sometimes I feel my life ending, but I got to deal with it. But we got to deal with it. Lord, shows another way beside the dangerous living. I pray for the day that I can start getting. It's hard enough trying to survive while everybody's tripping. But since we on this earth, we got no choice but to deal with it.
Give me my budget back, you down this car. Yeah, you took it. Told you come and smoke a weed and turn the block. With the pedal to the floor, drinking DODs. While I'm looking for holes to build my EUTs. But no, devil, you had to stop that. I guess you hate to see a player ballin', especially black. So how can it feel good? How should I act? Without no driver license, I guess I got a jet black. Through the process, throwing dope out my pockets. I know I hustle for the dope, but I gotta drop it. Cause getting caught with dope is like committing murder. That's why I had to jump fences like I'm jumping over hurdles. Running through somebody's yard, on the police, saying to myself, these devils gotta show me where the penitentiary door at. That's where they trying to put us up to the Lord, let's ask.
Lord, shows another way beside the dangerous living. I pray for the day that I can start getting. It's hard enough trying to survive while everybody's tripping. But since we on this earth, we got no choice but to deal with it. Lord, shows another way beside the dangerous living. I pray for the day that I can start getting. It's hard enough trying to survive while everybody's tripping. But since we on this earth, we got no choice but to deal with it.
They got my mind locked in a maze. These days, me and my niggas be walking around with AKs. So Lord, tell me otherwise to these things I do. Like when I hang on the corner drinking brews, smoking a blunt or two with my crew like every single day. Yeah, cause illegal drug smuggling is how I get paid. See, that's the type of nigga that I am. A young ass nigga stuck in this game who just don't give a damn about these hoes, these clothes, all these riches. I guess that's why I stay broke, go through a quarter busting garbage ass ditches. Dreaming of these riches, but it seems I stay on road taking boogie bitches. Lord,
shows another way beside the dangerous living. I pray for the day that I can start getting. It's hard enough trying to survive while everybody's tripping. But since we on this earth, we got no choice but to deal with it. Lord, shows another way beside the dangerous living. I pray for the day that I can start getting. It's hard enough trying to survive while everybody's tripping. But since we on this earth, we got no choice but to deal with it.
Right now, I never get freaking podcasts that begin their show with like 7 live reads or sponsors. I'm like, who's listening to that? If I were that sponsor, I'd be pissed off. Well, what do I know? A lot. This follow following segment has been brought to you by Cheeky Mouth Guards at getcheeky.com. When I tell you it's the best way to quit biting on the side of your mouth, I'm a man of my words. Getcheeky.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 30%. Shimmerwood CBD drinks at shimmerwood.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 30%. GetGoodFeels.com for good vibes THC drinks. Go to GetGoodFeels.com and use promo code HOPPY to save 20%. OldGlory.com for the best t-shirts around. Use promo code HOPPY to save 15%. Garden State Distillery Dirty Vodka. GardenStateDistillery.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 15%. Aspire Green Tea Drinks at AspireDrinks.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. Afuera Coffee. AFUERA Coffee.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. FSDrinks.com. For the best boba around, use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. Oh, you're looking for the best beef jerky? BigForkBrands.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. And finally, are you looking for a good energy bar? QuantumSquares.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. All of these are on my website, RyanHoppyRadio.com, RyanHoppe Radio.com. I would hope you know how to spell radio. Or it's in my podcast section. So whenever you listen to Happy Hour like you are right now, in the podcast description is all of that. We're going to come back on Happy Hour. Keep this party going and going. But let's hear from Hammer and Hank, which you can hear the Hammer and Hank Show with Henry Oakes and Ryan Hoppe on Spotify by searching up Hammerin, HAMMERIN Hank Show, and check it out on his podcast feed.
People with autism are often treated like they are different. Believe me, we are. Hi, this is Henry Oakes, but my buddies may have known me as Hammer and Hank. I was labeled as slow when I started school. Come to find out at the age of 12, the doctors decided I was autistic. Now at the age of 48, I have completed an associate degree in radio broadcasting and worked in the San Francisco Bay Area as an on-air personality. So yes, I am different. People with autism have no needs, no different than you. Laugh, love, and learn to get an education and join the workforce. I did it, and so can anyone else with autism. So when you meet someone with autism, don't feel sorry for them. Work with them. Find out for yourself that autism isn't a disease, it's a condition. To find out more about autism, please visit autismspeaks.org. Autism Speaks. It's time to listen.
TikTok, Oxyjucal playing cruel pranks. Hoppy's hour almost done. Feels like robbery in banks. Ryan Hoppe on the mic, dropping wisdom through streams. Syndicated sorrow, now it's time to shatter dreams. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Phone lines buzzing, but the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixing Hoppe like fingers without rings. PHX to FM, shout-outs hit the street. But soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Phone lines buzzing, but the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixing Hoppe like fingers without rings. PHX to FM, shout-outs hit the street. But soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Oh, life's just so unfair. Tune in every night like clockwork to a show. Now it's time to heart's wider than a canyon line. Empty speakers, silent time, but coming to an end like a roller coaster stopping around the river's bend. Hoppy strokes and backseats, our daily grind. Now silence louder than the thoughts we can't rewind. Oh, the happy hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air. But we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. The happy hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air. But we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair.
Happy hour.
RyanHockeyRadio.com.
And like that, he's gone.
You probably had Taco Bell before.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
I'll kick you in the nuts and we'll call it a day.
Happy hour is now over. Happy hour is now over. Game over.
This concludes our broadcast day. Good night, and God bless America.
Doors closing.